Hey! Welcome back to 7 Days to Die. This is really weird streaming at this time of day. I kind of like it. It's a bit hot though. It's been a sunny day today, so this time of the day that the sun's coming round and it's already getting rather moist in here. Are we there yet, mate? Are we there yet? You're right, Shorty. Hey, Shorty, jeez, mate, you got a lot going on, ain't you? I didn't realise. I kind of knew things weren't great, sort of health-wise, but wow, and just wow. I just really hope things get better, Shorty. Whatever they have to do to help out, mate. You're right, Lions. Hello, Smurfy Murphy. How you doing, bro? Humanities. And that's it. I don't know. I'd say it's some familiar, but long time since I saw you there, folks. Not worried about you, Ravanius. I see you all the time, mate. How you doing? How's it going, Ravanius? I was watching more WoW because of you earlier, dude. I think you and I would make an excellent PvP team, dude. New game. I don't even know how all this works. I've got the Steam. I don't know anything about vanilla. What's this game even about? Has it got zombies in it? Game name. Do I have to put anything in there? So I just call it Grumbadia. Does that even make a difference? Does that do anything? Why aren't all like the seed things? What's all this mean? I don't understand. What does it all mean? Does this do anything or what? Oh shit! What have I done there? So hang on, what's the difference between a random world and these things? Are these like set maps or something? Well, should we just go for it? South Mufasa, that sounds kind of cool. But then again, the North Kawufi Mountains sound kind of cool as well. Oh, okay, so generated world name. So that's where you can put your own name in. Oh no, that'll be the seed name, won't it? You know what? Let's just go with we'll go with Zohio territory. We'll keep it. I want to play. This isn't necessarily going to be what people want to see, because everyone likes permadeath, super hard mode, 3,000 hits with a baseball bat to kill one zombie. Yay, because that's fun. The no, that's not what this is about. This is about trying to get a baseline. Now, I'm going to be honest, that there is very little point in me playing with Nomad, but this is about trying to remember what Alpha 17.4 is like before Alpha 18 starts. So, I know it's going to seem weird, but I'm going to keep it vanilla. We can always change it later, but I think this is important for me because I like to have a dialogue about the variance between one alpha and another, and we are so close to Alpha 18, aren't we? So I don't want anything fancy. I just want to go back to, you know, like I'm a new player. You know, what's a new player going to experience in Alpha 17 and then moving into Alpha 18? Let's see it. Let's see how we get on. Well, honestly, Miss Grip, do you remember? Do you remember the shitstorm that happened when I did that? I didn't do it intentionally. I said my stream title was something like, what did I put, guys? Do you remember? Oh, honestly, there were people coming in like, oh, Grum, you're a wanker. So hang on a minute. It said something along the lines of prepping for Alpha 17 or something like that, Miss Group. It was done totally innocently. It was like, you know, getting ready for Alpha 17 or something. And because I'd put, and this was obviously while Alpha 16 was out. So because it had got Alpha 17, you know, because apparently people can't fucking read on Twitch. So, yeah, there was like riots in chat, mate. Apparently I was trying to get viewers by putting Alpha, yeah, whatever, mate. Did you remember when I got told off for not having the right slot as well? I wonder if I'll get any messages tonight. Apparently I'm not allowed to stream of an evening. You gotta love Twitch, ain't you? I think we would, Ravanius, yeah. I turned on Grub and I'm like, no sound, what's up, lol? For some reason my Twitch is opened up and muted. Most people mute me, to be honest. You're better off going back to where it was, Shorty. I'm going to be honest with you. Things only go downhill from here, darling. You're right, Smurfy Murphy. How's things, bro? I'm alright, thanks, mate. Yeah, tired, mate. Very tired. It's been a long week, dude. Long freaking week. Is this broken? Is it is it supposed to do this? I just thought I'd be quiet, shorty. As I say, it's unlike Grum not to keep flapping his big gob all night long, isn't it, eh? Turn it off, shorty. Get yourself some rest, mate. You missed all that, yeah. Oh, it was funny, Miss Group. Honestly, I can't remember what I wrote in the title. Honestly, it was so innocent. It was. I remember Cage got in trouble for it as well. Cage 848. He put something completely innocent in a YouTube title, and obviously people, inferred that it was Alpha 17 footage, and his comments on the YouTube video were just like a cesspool of insanity, mate. Gotta love this guy, don't you? It's one of the most passionate communities, but my God, you've only got to look at the Twitter account, ain't you? But poor Joel, I bet Joel sits there stressing, like, shall I even bother tweeting? Because all I'm going to get is a load of grief from the console players. Probably says, I just don't know if it's worth it, lads. And the rest of the team, just put it out there, Joel. You put it out on your Twitter account. I don't need the grief today, mate. It does that, yeah, because it generates the whole world now, doesn't it? I've done a really quick install. I have a horrible feeling this might not actually work because I had Ravenhurst installed, and I'm not sure if I actually deleted it properly. So we'll find out in a minute. Oh my God! The hands of 7 days. Dear friend, the wasteland can be an unforgiving place, and you look like you could use some help. Enclosed is a short guide to help you survive. If you complete it, we might just take you in. Yeah, look, this has never happened ever in the history of this game. It always starts with this, with a false promise of being invited into the White River settlement. It's never happened. No one's ever found Noah. Ever. Sort it out, fun pips. Basic survival is your active quest. The quest status is displayed on the objective tracker on the top right of your screen. For more information on quests, blah, 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 blah. Right, we know all about that. We don't need to be worried about all that nonsense. Oh, it looks nice, actually. Shit, has this got reshade? That's actually a really good point. Yes, it has. Thank God for that. Right, okay. So what are we doing? Gather plant fibers. And rocks, presume. Oh my God, it's so weird being back on the Steam controller. Holy balls. Holy balls! Does this game still have... You're going to have to forgive me. I mean, you know that I've played the game for thousands of hours, but I play so many mods. Or play the mods so sort of consistently that sometimes I forget about the vanilla game. I think that's why I wanted to come back with Alpha 18 being so close. So, what was that? Oh my God, look at the inventory. Is that for real, dude? Whoa. Has it always been that small? What the hell? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 18 slots? Jesus. How do we unlock extra slots? Is that part of the strength attribute, or? I'm getting confused. Ravenhurst, we actually found backpacks, didn't we? Oh my God, the stamina. I forgot about the stamina. Don't talk about the stamina, Grum. All right, just let it lie for today. Do not allow me to talk about the stamina. All right, it's not allowed. It's just for one stream at least. Okay. So she's not a bad-looking game, is she? Apart from that, which is just hideous. Let's go into the green lands in a minute, because that's a bit bright for me. I can't really make out any detail. Did they change the default gamma or something? What are we making? A bedroll? Oh. Hey, all right, Smetanol. How you doing, mate? My Gek looks wonky. What Gek? You haven't seen a Gek. Jesus Christ, what have you been smoking, mate? I'm not even in third person, bro. How about War of the Walkers? Nah. I don't want to play none of them mods, mate. I want to get a bit of vanilla, mate. Bit of vanilla. See what the game's all about going into Alpha 18, bro. I ain't got no time for no fancy schmancy mods, mate. We're on the precipice of a new dawn, a new era of 7 days. It better be bleeding good, or there's going to be rioting in the forums, isn't there? Can you imagine it? What's that it? We've got some books, Joel. We've got some new books to read. Is that it? Who knows what will be? Who knows? Right, so let me just get... Oh, God. Oh, bandages. We can make bandages with those, can't we? Oh, look at this. It's all coming back to him now, mate. Land clan bottle. Keep a torch out. Actually, a torch is not a bad weapon to start with, is it? Bleeding bleed. So we'll keep that as reserve. Holy Trinity. Keep that down there. Keep that down there. Lovely jubbly. Right, what are we doing next? Craft a stone axe. Now, I'm going to guess I don't need to get string and a small manufacturing plant like I would in a Ravenhurst. This is going to be super easy, right? Craft a stone axe. So that's going to be what? How do we do that then? Is it that easy? Really? Holy wow, that is super easy, isn't it? Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Never do. Stone axe is complete, sir. What have we got? Gather some more plant fiber. Okay. So how are you all doing? Has everybody had a good week? Mine has been very long. Very, very long. I kind of feel glad that No Man's Sky's been put to rest. I think I got to the point where I was struggling to see the future with the way the patching was going. But I have to say, someone has just posted up the patch notes for the current patch, and it sounds like this is the first one that I can honestly say. It seems as if they are working on actual fixes as opposed to fixing crashes. So I was quite, you know, I reckon give them a month or so. And I would like to do this in order because I always get the wrong ones made. Hood, shoes, gloves. Shoes, gloves. I'll wait for it to tell us to wear it because sometimes it used to out a bit. Although I suppose you could just take them on and off again, right? You right, Nidbane? What's that? You've been having a bit of pop, have you, Nidbane? You had a nice glass of wine. I tell you what, mate, that sounds like a nice idea. If I was a drinking man, I tell you what would I have? I tell you what, I'd go for a Beck's Blue, actually, mate. Just a straightforward Beck's Blue. I haven't had a Beck's Blue in donkey's yonks, mate. No, this is not a mega stream, folks. This is we're not here all night, all right? This is a couple of hours, couple of 3 hours. Catch up, say hello to everyone. Hopefully, bro, I've got work to do yet tonight. So, how do I do this? How do we wear things? That's not the wear screen. There we go. Click, 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 click. Can we turn cotton into cloth? Is it that easy? Ooh, very nice. I'm going to get rid of these. If I need them, we can get them later, alright? Let's make another bandage. No. Recipes, bandage, craft. Okay. Gather wood. So we can do that. So this doesn't need... This only has the axe, right? This doesn't... No, hang on. What's this got? Stone axe, pickaxe. Oh, the dogs are going to go. The girlfriend's just come back in. She's going to love it that I'm streaming. Everyone stay really quiet. Stay really quiet. She won't even come in. The dog being a cheeky little woofer. I can hear Toby yapping. Tell you what, I don't half get hot in here at this time of day. I'm not often in here at this time. It's not very pleasant. Who's this? It's Mr. Mojo! I still got the moves. I still got the moves, Mojo. What's the plans tonight, mate? Are you have you been out and bought the super iPhone, or is that a weekend shop for your daughter, mate? For those of you that don't know, Mojo's daughter passed her GCSEs this week with stupendously awesome flying colours. Congratulations, mate. Well done, dude. Well done to you all. Well, particularly her, because I'm sure you didn't help a lot. I could just imagine. I don't know. Go Google it. When's she going to get the iPhone, dude? What's that? You rarely hear mate in your good headphones. The bass man. The wife's in a good mood, so you've got a medium glass in the sun. Oh, that sounds awesome, mate. Yeah, it's been a really nice day here, apparently. I haven't seen any of it because I've been streaming, but I did go for a run earlier, and apparently it's been nice all day long. Alright, so craft a wooden club. So that's going to be presumably... I'll ever use it. I'll tell you what, we'll do a little bit of melee. We'll do a little tiny bit of melee. Right, craft the wooden, but that's what we're talking about. Bows and arrows, mate. Lovely bloody jubbly. And then let's not make bolts. We've made that mistake before, haven't we? These... Seems hard to see birds' nests compared to Ravenhurst. Ravenhurst was... I tell you what, I was in like an archer's paradise for that, I tell you. That's what I was thinking. Must take after a mom. Superior intellect. Yeah, I'd go with the flow on that, Miss Group. So she get it on Sunday, is she, mate? I was watching James Guy Holland. He was talking about a game called Greedfall. Oh my god, needs repairing already. Oh, hang on, now I need to bear in mind. So we don't learn by doing, do we? And we also only have 1 through 6. Is that correct? Only like 12 arrows then. Stone. I'm going to get a little bit of stone. I'm a bugger for never having enough stone, aren't I? It is... Hang on, am I doing this right? Am I not supposed to make a pickaxe? Is there not a pickaxe? Or is that just Ravenhurst? Let me know. Am I supposed to be hitting rocks with this thing? This makes me laugh. I don't... Can you see it on stream? Is there any way for me to show... Yeah, look. Oh, well, I can't if I hover over it. Around the icon, right, you can actually see where the transparency was utterly boffed. Look at this shadow they've got on the bandages. The torch. It's just a little circle, look. It's like, you could do this in paint. Look at this little black outline around here. Can you see it? Really faint. You can't see it if I do that. I mean, it's proper amateur hour, really, isn't it? I can't wait to see Alpha 18. It's supposedly got all like high-res textures, high-res icons and things, hasn't it? I can't believe a game all these years later still hasn't had like the bloody... And that's embarrassing, isn't it? Look at the shadow on the torch. Oh my god. I'm picking up on things I've never spotted before. It's like coming in with a pair of fresh eyes today. Come on, fun pimp. Stop mucking about, lads. Stop farting about. There we go. I could make a better shadow in paint than that, and so could you, dude. And you bloody well know it. Don't you get all here, Mr. Clever Pants, Mr. Smetanol, just because you did a couple of lines of code once that didn't work. Keeps telling me he's going to make a video game. And I've not seen a single freaking concept yet. Did you have a girlfriend then? Toby's going, all I heard was, Toby! She sounds like she's having fun. Right, now apparently I'm encumbered already, so let's get rid. And what are we going to... We're not going to need nitrate yet, are we? Drop that down there. Drop that down there. I'm not going to need pine seeds. I'm not going to need clay soil. Keep the extra bacon and eggs. Blah, 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 blah. Right, I think we go down here and see if we can find a point of interest. Oh, let's make some wooden frames before we go. So... Oh, yeah, I'm looking forward to this change. Because that's all we'll have to do is make some wooden frames, isn't it? And then from the wooden frames, we will choose the shape. So if he keeps barking, I'll have to go out. I do apologise. Right. Let me count. Oh, my first zombie. This is what it's like with the old wooden club. Brutal, mate. Wow. That is easy mode, isn't it? Right, okay. Let's see if we can find... What are we going to be after? Looks like there's a... Oh, there's a town down there. Let's go have a look at that. God, blimey, that's a big club, innit, on the old screen. What's that? Oh, I do need to make a pickaxe. Oh. We were also talking about a game called Remnant from the Ashes. That, yeah, oh, Jesus, there's a wolf. That could have been a really, really freaking bad idea, right? Oh, like a boss, mate. Like a boss, bro. Right, now, how does this work? So we give him a whack, and we wait until we get a bit of bone, don't we? Recipes, bone knife, craft. Oh, you know what? I'll be able to make boxes, won't I? Without having to wait for ages. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, let's go and have a ganders down here, mate. Yeah, I've been watching a bit of Remnant from the Ashes Miss Group. I'm going to be honest, mate. I've read a fair bit about it now. It seems to be one of those games that it's got a lot of potential there. I think most people that are playing it have got a lot of positive things to say. But it needs some work. There's a few, you know, the procedural gen, you know, as much as that's a wonderful thing, it leaves, you know, it leaves quite a lot to be desired. Performance on some of the, if you like, the map styles, like the marsh area, is really badly optimized. The way the loot distribution works seems to be, you know, not exactly what people were expecting. So, yeah, I think it's one of those ones where I think if I bought it, which there would have been very little chance of, I think I'd have a bit of buyer's remorse right now. But give it a month, maybe 2 months, see where they take it. There's a whole new mode being introduced, I do believe, fairly early on, post-release, which might add a little bit of flavour and life to it. I mean, I love the idea. You know, the art style and everything I can get behind. It sounds like it's come out of the gate as a reasonable game. Maybe it will have some legs, you know, and not be a flash in the pan. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. But yeah, Greedfall looks interesting. I quite like. They've made a few other RPG style games. Didn't they do like Bound by Flame? Focus Interactive. It was niggling me earlier. I'm sure they've made games like that. So sort of like RPGs that never quite got any real traction. You know, a bit like Remnant kind of came out. Yeah, it's all right, but nothing particularly breathtaking. But Greedfall looks like it may have something. I love the design. I mean, already this is a really terrible place to start. Is that a desert oak? What, I keep missing these. Yeah, I'll definitely keep an eye on that a bit closer to release. I think James mentioned in Discord, like, there hasn't really been any top banana RPGs this year of that kind of third-person caliber. You know, a bit like The Witcher and things like that. We played that one, didn't we, with the wonderful system with the backpack. I bet Smetano will remember the name of it. What was that called? You had to put the backpack down on the ground every time we wanted to get something out of it. What was that called, dude? I enjoyed it to a point, but I kind of felt disconnected from the world. I couldn't really get behind it after a certain point. You alright, Advina? How are you doing, mate? How's things? What time did you finish tonight, mate? Yeah, the streamers seem to be enjoying it in this group, and then, you know what streamers are like. They just devour games, don't they? A lot of streamers will do like 4 or 5 hours and even come back for more if it's a brand new game. And I could tell within the first 48 hours of release almost that there was that rumbling of like, we've kind of seen it all now. It's getting a little bit repetitive. But there is a new mode coming out. which I like an adventure mode or something. I'm not too sure. Oh, Shorty, thank you very much for the gifted sub. Oh my god, thank you very much, Shorty. Thank you for the gifted sub to Nidbane. Nidbane, I hope you're enjoying your wine. And congrats on the gifted sub. Thank you very much, Shorty. That's very generous of you. Thank you. That's it, Hashi. Outward. Yeah, you're right. You know what? I was going to say like Outcast or something like that. Yeah, you're right. Outward. Yeah, that's. I enjoyed it. It had some really nice mechanics. It just didn't have the budget to keep me entertained. The world was too void of any life. You know, it was a semi-open world, but there was nothing in it. Yeah, nothing the matter with the core game. It just needed a bigger budget for someone like me. I just need more. I need a more intricate environment, I think. One of the things that sounds interesting about Greedfall is they have been very, very vocal, the developers, Focus Interactive, discussing the fact that they absolutely, from the very beginning of development, they adamantly were opposed to essentially having the old style of RPG questing, where it was, you know, let's go and get the wolf tails, let's go and deliver the you know, the casserole dish to the little, you know, the little granny down the street. You go and speak to, you know, the farmer, even though the farmer's like, you know, half a mile down the road. You could have done it yourself, kind of thing. So apparently the whole game has been designed. The whole game's been designed with the concept that if you're doing something, it's not a side quest. It will always be moving one of the primary quests forward. And I'm quite intrigued by how that's going to work out. Oh my god, these things are tough, dude. Jesus. Tough little critter, right? Bear that in mind next time. How many hours have I got left? 72. That'll be alright, won't it? Yeah, so I'm kind of... Ooh, jeez! Whoa, dude! Oh, I can hear one. Is that him? How's he grading? I just exploded his face, mate. Thank you very much, Shorty. Thank you. 15,000 steps. I saw your post earlier, Advina, saying that you've done like 9,000 steps today before you'd even actually got to work. You'll be wasting away. Treat yourself to a nice chocolate eclair and a cup of coffee, I reckon, Advina. Keep the old blood sugar up. That's what I say. I need to. We've got a town. Oh, yeah, we've got a town here. I'd like, and we've got water. I'll tell you what. Let's just go and have a little ganders over here. Let's see if we can find. Just want to find a little hut just for the first night, and then we can come and build a bit closer to town, can't we? So if we start. I mean, if this area around here would be nice. I don't want to be on the edge of a snow biome. I find it quite. I don't mind the snow biome, but I just find it a bit bland. Yeah, that's it, Hashi. Yeah, there's not going to be any of that. Let's just go and put some, you know, filler quests in there. There's not going to be any, you know, go and deliver this. If you do have to deliver something, it will be a really important. You know, there'll be a reason why you have to deliver it, and not somebody else have to deliver it. If there is a fetch quest, which it sounds like there probably won't be, you know, they've been really opposed. Whoa, what the hell just fucking happened to my chat? What just happened to the chat? Holy shit, my chat's broken. My chatty's just died. Chatty just went blank. Oh no! What happened to me, chatty, bro? I can't see anyone. Holy shit. Oh, whoa, hang on a minute. What's going on here? Holy fuck, has someone just gifted 50 subs? Oh my god, what just happened? Is that for real? Oh god, I'm gonna get eaten by a bloody zombie. What the hell just happened? Hang on, I'm trying to reboot chatty. Oh my god, did we just get gifted 50 subs? Who the hell just did that? I can't see who did it. Jesus Christ, is that actually 50 subs? Is that what just happened? Oh my god, who the hell's that? Did someone press the wrong button? What the hell just happened? Anonymous. So it says anonymous. Anonymous is gifted 50 subs. Oh my god. Thank you. Oh my god, that is amazing. Oh god, let me give me arrows back. Hang on, this is sod off, zombie scum. I've got important things going on here. Hang on, it's chatty coming back on. Chat is back. I've got my other chat window open. Oh my god, it killed chat. Well, I'm just giving an eye on that one. Thank you so much, Anonymous. Does it say an anonymous gifter? It says anonymous. Anonymous gifter loves you, Grumble. Somebody loves the community. Thank you so much. We probably haven't even got 50 people in chat. What the hell? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I have no idea who that is, but it's really weird because it comes up on one side as an anonymous gifter, but on the other side it says anonymous. So it's not someone that's actually got the name an anonymous gifter, right? I get so confused when this happens. I don't know who that is, seriously, and all I can say is thank you so much. That is a just insane number of subs. Oh my god. Oh no, what's happened? I've just thought, oh gosh, what's just happened? Oh, see, you've killed the game as well now. What is this? I just had some sort of exception error. That doesn't sound good, does it? What does that mean? I haven't seen that in this game for ages. Oh no, it's all going wrong. Pretty sure is that. Can we just get clarification? Is there anyone in chat who isn't a sub right now? Oh no! 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 No. Now look, we're gonna have to come out, guys. We're gonna have to come out. I think I know what happens with this. I know this is going to sound really weird, and it's not actually. I'm going to have to delete and re-download it. This happens because of something to do, and I know this sounds awful, something to do with Ravenhurst. I'm going to have to uninstall the game. Oh no, that's not right, is it? Oh no. I'm going to have to, I shouldn't have done that. I'm going to have to install the game again. E-drive. Every time I play Ravenhurst, right, and then go back to try to play vanilla, the exact same thing happens. And what I have to do is I have to delete all the data from the install. For some reason, Ravenhurst does something. You're gonna have to forgive me because the stream might go a bit weird because I'm having to re-download the game. It doesn't take long. It doesn't take long. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Have I just hang on? Because I think I've just missed. Oh no, because now I don't know what's happening. UFO, thank you for the tier 3 in the 19 months. Sorry, I'm guilty. It was you. Was it you, UFO? Thank you so much, bro. That is bonkers, mate. Thank you so much. 50 gifted subs and a tier 3 19 months, mate. Thank you so much, UFO. You're an absolute diamond geezer, mate. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much, UFO. Thank you. I thought something was wrong when I started playing this. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about the Ravenhurst install, but it's the only time I've ever seen this. And if you right-click the 7 days game in the Steam menu, you can purge certain things. We'll have a look when it comes up. I'm gonna have to very quickly reinstall Reshade as well. That only take me 2 minutes. Thank you so much, UFO. What are you up to tonight, mate? How's things, bro? How are you doing, Zara? You alright, mate? Sorry if I've missed anyone in chat. My chat is a mess right now. Right, so if I go in there and go to what is it? Properties. No, updates. No, how do I do this? Show game launcher, isn't it? Right, I have to delete clean game data. I need to delete the game settings. I need to delete the game data. I need to delete save games. I need to delete random worlds, maps. I'll keep player profiles, server admin configuration. Let's just clean everything. And let me do that one more time. Let's just clean everything. All right, that should be okay now. Bear with me, folks. Bear with me. I remember this last when we played. Remember we played Ravenhurst and we had to come out and go back to vanilla. And it did exactly the same thing. It's the only time I've ever seen this game do anything kind of weird. 7 days to die. That's gonna be. I'm gonna be listening to that in my dreams tonight, UFO. Thank you for the tier 3 as well, mate. Thank you so much, dude. Some of those mods. Let's go for a reshade 430. We'll be back. Just bear with me. Bear with me. I've done this a million times. I know exactly what I'm doing, honestly. Yes, to all of that. Reshade. Room version 3.6 reshade. 7 days to die. Paste that in there. Okay. Got him there. Right, let's see if that works. Let's give it a whirl. Let's give it a whirl. What could possibly go wrong, right? What are you like, UFO? Thank you so much, dude. Oz Viper, thank you for the follow, mate. And if anything else has happened in the last 5 minutes that I've missed, I do apologise. Is that really loud? Options, audio. What do we normally drop this down to? Go for like 30%. We'll have to play about that. Back. New game. Oh. Oh, Willie. Should we play as... Is that for real? Is that just in the game? No way, bro. Let's create one. I can't have that. That's terrible. They're taking the piss, isn't they? Hairstyle. What should we go for? Let's have a nice. Ooh, I think I'm feeling a nice. Ooh, I don't know actually. Can you send this? Oh, look at that. Tasselhoff Burfoot at large, mate. Really are. The hairstyles are terrible. Ooh, wow, it's alright, isn't it, eh? Have they had anything? They're terrible. I didn't realise how bad these were, actually. God almighty. No wonder I used to go for the dreads so often. Eyebrow style, even there's no way that's doing anything, is there? You can't see squat. Right? That's a scam, that is, mate. There's no eyebrows changing here. You're right, Whitey, how you doing, mate? Thank you so much, UFO. See you later, mate. See you later. Ooh, whoa, look at this. I tell you what, this is better than Black Desert Online, mate. This has got all the stuff. This has, mate. This is the nads. This is. Apply. Is that it? Apply. Am I done? Back. Okay. My game. Oh. No, that's not. New random world. No. My game. Let's call it Grumbodia. Grumbidia. Cheeky B-Day. Why is this not doing what it did last time? Let's do Grumbodia. Let's see what happens. Start. Let's try it. You don't need to apologise for the spam you have. I wonder what happened, dude. I was like sitting there, my change suddenly went completely blank. Oh, that's awesome. I'm a bit south of you. I don't know. Am I though, mate? I'm not in Brum, fella. You're having a nice cheeky tipple, are you, UFO? What's your tipple of choice tonight, mate? Nidbane's got his wine on. You're right, Humanities. You're right, that's almost gaming. If I look like that, I don't look anything like that, mate. It's just that, to be honest, the hair's so bad. The hair is so bad. At least the dreadlocks look like, you know, something, don't they? You're right, Alison. How you doing, mate? How's things? You're right, Darth. What time did you finish, Darth? How long you got left? That should be okay now, I think. I don't like rushing that install, but I think something happens with my I don't know, I'm not sure. Because this game's weird, isn't it, in terms of how it stores data. It used to store things like deep in the registry. Got a bit of rosé again, have you, UFO? No, none of that cheap Matthias stuff that I used to drink, I'm going to assume, mate. I'm never going to sleep again. Just as I start drifting off, it's You got me wanting a nice glass or something now, dude. I think ranch shuts at 9 o'clock. I'll never make it. I could get a little drink for the train, maybe. Oh no, I won't be able to get the train tonight. Well, shit, actually, that's a good point. I think that through, didn't I? You're right, German Boxer. Is Alpha 17 better? When I played it, it had massive FPS issues. To be honest, mate, I've never had FPS issues with Alpha 17, apart from certain POIs. If I woke up a large number of sleeper zombies, so for example, the hospital, I think it was. So I honestly don't know. I mean, it depends on your system. Obviously, German Box like any game, but Alpha 17 seemed reasonably optimized my end. I don't know what drivers or cards you've got, but to be honest, who knows? Who
Sorry,
knows?
I'm guilty, but nice to have a nice to see your evening stream.
How did that come through? Hang on a minute. Where's that come from? How did text-to-speech just come on then? Oh, because it's UFO's tier 3 sub, isn't it? It's finally caught up. I'm looking across at chat and thinking, how has someone managed to get text-to-speech working? Oh, dude, you are a riot tonight, you are, mate. I should have come on. I should have just gone for another run. Thank you so much, UFO. It's because it does it in order. It actually cues all the sound bites now, mate. You remember, like before, we used to get interrupted with a sub, with a gold sub sound and all that. It's all very clever now, UFO. I'll just install it again, check it out with some friends. Yeah, you never know. I don't know when you last played it, mate. I mean, obviously, it's build 4 now as well, so that might be something better. I don't know, dude. Like I said, I mean, I've been very lucky with Alpha 17. It's just been some POIs, and honestly, I would be very disappointed if Alpha 18 has the same problematic POIs. It's why I didn't want to play multiplayer much in Alpha 17, because the problem is if you go quiet and you go stealthy, you can normally not wake up too many at any one time, and the problem is if you all go charging in rat-a-tat-tat with AKs and things, you end up waking up the whole POI, and the frame rate tanks, and you're more likely to die from a bad frame rate than you are from a legitimate death, to be honest. You played it the week of Alpha 17. Well, Alpha 18 is really close as well, by the way, Boxer. Really close. It could even be next weekend for the stream team, and that would mean the Monday for public release. It could be that close. It probably isn't that close, but there's a chance. There is a chance. Oh, what the hell? What is with my graphics settings? Is that what this game looks like for everybody else? I don't think we'll be playing with that setting. Let's go to... Oh, no, you know what as well? This has got... Oh, you know what? Hang on a minute. Oh my god, is this what it's like every time you have to turn the game back on? We need to have gamepad disabled. How do I disable gamepad? Anyone know where you turn gamepad on and off? Gamepad, Xbox style controller type. Back to options. Look sensitivity, blah blah blah. Enable controller, no. Why? And that's that done. Back video display. Let's no. Oh, we do want full screen. Gamma seems to be set at 38. Let's have a look. We don't want anti-aliasing because we run that through reshade. Why is texture quality only on half? Why would texture quality be grayed out as half? Anyone know? High. High. Yes. Far. High. Why can I not take things high? Blue will keep no motion blur. It's terrible in this game. Thomas, holy balls, dude! Thank you. Texture stream. Do we want texture stream on or off? Thank you very much for the 20. Jesus, Thomas, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money, bro. That's a lot of money, mate. Thank you very, very much, sir. I think I'm just going to come out, guys. I think a restart is going to be required because I don't seem to have maximum draw distance, do I? Thank you very, very much, my friend. Thank you very, very much, Thomas. That's a lot of moolah, mate. That's a lot of moolah. Thank you very much, sir. You like that, did mate? It goes on for a long time, DV. We just got gifted 50 subs by UFO, mate. That's crazy, dude. Thank you. You right, Big K? Right, let's get back in. Anyone know why it wouldn't be giving me like some of the options? Is there any reason for that? Let me just configure. It looks like that's all okay. So let's come back in here. Maybe you can't do it in game. Video quality, texture, full tree quality, high, far. Yes, is that pretty much everything maxed out? View distance, we want that maxed out. Does it only go to high? High. Restart right now. Jesus. You can see why I spend so much time setting this up, can't you? Outside of the stream each time we set up a new mod. I don't like rushing this either. I'm never comfortable rushing that kind of. There we go. Oh, it's because you're on a full screen window. Apply changes and go back. Oh, I'm not sure, Christopher. I don't know. Yeah, cool. Turn it on and off again, Christopher, right? Thomas E, thank you for the $25, my friend. That's very generous. Thank you very much, sir. You think you can only change some on the main menu and not in the game? Yeah. The game, something I always do it before I even start the game, because we normally start the actual load up sequence live, don't we, on the stream? So, wow, that is not a good start, is it? The wintry biomes. Zoom out. Well, let's see how we get on. Let's see how we get on. Oh my god, the sensitivity's all over the place. Options. Wrongs. Where do I go for this, guys? Let me know about the sound. Let me know about the sound. I have to drop this really low because I have it. For those of you that use the Steam controller, one thing that I did learn very early on was set the in-game value as low as you can sort of get away with. And use the Steam controller sensitivity. That's way. To get it where you want it, if that makes sense. And it just seems to. I don't know what. I don't know why. I mean, I don't know the technical reason why, but it seems to give me much smoother sort of panning, if that makes sense. How are you doing, Christopher? How's things, bro? You all right, mate? Right, let's craft this bedroll. So we're back where we started. God, blimey, it seems like a lifetime ago since we did this. Thank you, Tomasis. Thank you, mate. Oh, it's Tomasis. It could come through as Thomas E on my other bit. Is it you, Tomasis? Thank you so much, mate. Thank you so much, dude. Lovely to see you, mate. I hope you're having a top start to the weekend. You got bank holiday coming up, mate. Bank holiday here in the sunny UK today. That's actually the textures changed. The textures don't look quite the same. Oh no, have I even got even controller configuration? Oh, dudes. This is that stupid ass game that is another thing we have to change. Controls. What would it be under? Miscellaneous. This has. Oh, where is it? Movement. Where is inventory? Tool belt. Vehicle menus. Inventories tab. And I can't remember what I change it to. Oh, God. Have a look. Controller configuration. It will be I. That needs to change. Confirm. Apply. Ah, lovely jubbly. The good old 7 days that I know and love so well. So it's weird, isn't it? It's probably the first time anyone's ever seen me go through all of this actually live on stream, because I get it all done before we, obviously before we start. It's amazing how many customization options I have for this to run it. At least we've got Reshade running. I don't think I can actually... I don't think I could play the game. End of story without Reshade. I think I can get... Can I not get a bone out of that? Alright, let's make the bedroll. Bedroll. Let's start again. Bank holiday means more alcohol. In theory, yes. And if it looks, I think it's going to be a nice weekend. I wonder if anyone will get a barbecue on. How are you doing, DV? Where are you today, DV? Are you back in Singapore still, or? You're predicting 0 deaths for me. Thanks for that. That's probably jinxed the hell out of me, Big K. You looking forward to Alpha 18, Big K? I can't remember what your general impression of Alpha 17 was, to be honest, sir. Not the biggest fan, if I remember correctly, but fingers crossed, right? Oh, it's so weird. I'm so not used to having to, like... You click... Yeah, you do click, right, don't you? Why? I wonder if that's something I need to change as well. Gather some wood. Woody. Can I just punch these things, or? That's where these, isn't it? Is this wood? Okay, craft a stone axe. Right, we're back in the game. You're right, SCR. Well, we're hoping so, SCR. We're hoping so. Honestly, I never reported back to Jax on that weird post installation of Ravenhearst. It's something that I could repeat almost 100% guaranteed. It always kind of threw me. I don't know whether it's like something to do with broken map data, but I'm going to assume it's something more likely to do with RNG data. Or the RWG mixer, should I say. Oh my god, I forgot about those dudes. Oh, they're going to be a nightmare, aren't they? Lumberjacks. Take about 3,000 arrows to kill, don't they? What we'll do is we'll get a coffee in a sec. I'm just going to make sure I've got all the settings that I need. Carry on. That almost looks like desert down there, doesn't it? Get our clothing sorted. I think I've made the mistake of going a little bit too far out of that safety zone. I think there's like a safe zone, isn't there, when you're spawning for the first time? And as long as you don't move out of the radius of it, I don't think you get any zombie spawns. How have you been this week, SCR? How's things? When do you leave then, DV, if you don't mind me asking? When's the big kind of depart for... Is it Berlin, is it? Have I got... or have I got confused? You're off on a grand new adventure, aren't you, shortly? And is it the F1 weekend this weekend? Right. Close. So let's go... That... Okay. Is that all it is? What 10 blocks by 10 blocks? That's ridiculous. That's nothing. Jesus, I didn't realise it was that small. I thought it was like a half decent size there. Wait a sec. Can you actually eat snowberries? Do they have a chance of like making you poorly, or? Probably. Let's chuck that on and that on, that on and that on and that on. Lovely jubbly. And then we'll make a cheeky little bandage as well. Probably no point in keeping those. But then again, I suppose it's easy. I always think I'm playing Ravenhearst to some degree. Why have I got 2 stone axes? Yeah, because I can just put stuff in wooden boxes, can't I? Whereas in Ravenhearst, I'd have to wait like quite a long time to get basic storage. Make it nice and slow so we don't burn through that stamina. Can't be any worse than walking and survive the nights, can it? I'm sure we get a bone out of it. Excellente, my little friend. Bone knife. That house could be a good one. But I'd really rather not be in the desert. I think this is going to be a really bad seed, isn't it? Got a town over there. It looks like normal forest over that way and over that way. So how am I protected from the weather? during the early part of this game. I think I am, aren't I? I think there's a like a period where it lets you at least get a start before hypothermia and things start becoming a real issue. So let's take advantage of that. Amotrasso! How are you doing, mate? Am I excited for Alpha? I'm very excited for Alpha 18. We've been waiting a long time, mate. Whether or not it brings the magic back, I don't know, dude. You know, I'll be going in bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and that's why I've come back to completely vanilla Alpha 17. Just to try and remember, there's no point in me trying to play Alpha 18 without having played this, you know, in recent memory. It's so easy for me to sort of, like, forget. You know, what's Ravenhurst? You know, lots of discussions with Subquake about Undead Legacy, and yeah, I am. You know, the game's been a good game for a long time. Alpha 17 was the first time I kind of felt like I just didn't know what they were up to. You know, I think all three of the alphas, especially since I've been playing it so much since Alpha 14, I've always felt. Oh my god, is that? Oh my god, it is as well. I've always felt like I've kind of had an idea of what the Fun Pimps are trying to achieve. You know, I can sort of, you know, I might not know exactly what they're up to in each update, but I've got an idea of what you know, what the soul of 7 Days is. What's oh my god, and there's a bloody bear. You couldn't make this stuff up, mate. He's onto me, isn't he? And Alpha 17 was the first time where I sat and I just didn't understand what it was I was supposed to be playing. It just felt so removed from, you know, the 7 Days that I'd kind of grown up to understand, and I learned to adapt. You know, I did eventually come to love Alpha 17. A lot of people didn't. You know, in my circle of friends, a lot of people just didn't get Alpha 17. I changed everything about how I played and what I enjoyed in the game. So I had to stop worrying about multiplayer and start thinking more about questing. And I loved it in the end. You know, I felt like I was maybe playing the beginnings of that almost Fallout style 7 Days, where it was about going and doing quests and doing high risk, a high reward. Not that we ever got the high rewards, unfortunately, but points of interest. You know, those tier 5 quests, you know, Bishong Tower or whatever it was going to be. And I enjoyed it. You know, I did genuinely enjoy it, but it wasn't 7 Days. It wasn't the 7 Days that I knew. And I understand why people resisted that change a lot. I like the game, dude. You know, we'll see what happens, bro. I think from what little I've managed to glean, that the Fun Pimps themselves weren't overly impressed with Alpha 17. I've seen some interesting posts from Joel on the forums where, you know, there's the suggestion, the inference that maybe they let other people on the team maybe have a little bit more control over the direction, and it kind of slipped away from them a little bit. Maybe they were a little bit less hands-on in that particular alpha. I certainly got the impression that the team themselves didn't play the game a lot in Alpha 17. I think with the shift to the new engine, or well, not the new engine, but the upgraded version of Unity, that took up so much time that they didn't get hands-on time with it, and I think that led to what became for many the alpha that kind of cocked up the game a little bit. But to answer your question, very excited, looking forward to it. We'll do everything we can to be super positive, and let's see where we go. Let's see what they come up with. You know, they've got another chance. They've got another alpha coming up. Everyone looks forward to it. Lots and lots of old players will come flooding back. New players will come and join us, and let's see where the Alpha 18 road takes us, mate. The coat to the left. You mean the left, mate? How you doing, Darth? You been drinking, bro? My left or your right? I went over. Sorry, you got some new issues with your younger brother, and he needs you, so you're here for him at the moment. Oh right. I hope everything's all right, Davey. I hope all goes well. You'll be back in Berlin after the F1. Got you. All right. I hope you have a good weekend. And you went over all the news in the test streams, like the test streams that like Fubar Prime and everyone.
Loy, sneaky peeky to what loy, I wink, go, lil, go, get it.
Hang on, wink, wink, titty, titty. What, oi, 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 Thank you very much, Miss Nordic. Thank you for the 17. Thank you for the 17. Were you streaming last night, Miss Nordic, or the night before? I can't remember. I was watching you on one of the occasions. It looked like you're having a lot of fun, mate. Thank you very much for the 17, Miss Nordic. Thank you very much indeed. Really do appreciate it, mate. Thank you kindly. Thank you kindly. Let me start making my bar. I just want to get away from that snow. I've got no issues with the snow. I just don't want to be in the snowy area at the start of the game. That's all. Thank you very much, Miss Nordic. I hope you haven't got a wonderful start to your weekend. Oh yeah, I'm all right, thanks, mate. Yeah, not too bad. So sorry, Amaterasu, you went over the news in the test rooms last night. I actually believe they did it right this time. I'm so psyched for it, especially after the A17 catastrophe. Is that what you call it? I mean, you know, I know a lot of people that play the game. You know, I've played this game on stream so much, mate. You know, as much as a lot of other people that stream the game a lot. You know, it's a fairly small community of regular streamers. And, you know, you got people like Dragon S. I was talking earlier, you know, Dragon S, CB, for example, that play... Oh, Jesus balls! That play the... Oh, Jesus balls! Oh, my giddy bollocks! Oh, gosh, that's a terrible start, Grum. Oh, no, bro. I'm bleeding out, bro. I'm bleeding out. How close to dying am I? I don't know how to run or not. Oh, Jesus, dicks and sticks, mate. This is catastrophic, geezer. Did you take it? Did he take it? Right, where are we? Did I make the bow or not? I don't think I did. Or if I did, I didn't put it on the op bar, so it ain't going to do me any good, is it? Get out of here, Nobber! Get out of here! Oh no, I missed! Ha! Suck it! Oh my god. I'm going to have to start playing properly. I am actually going to have to... I can't take my eye off the ball like I used to be able to. I was still rusty as hell, mate. Jesus Christ. Nearly dead on day one. Freaking hell, dude. Right, let's get the bow down there, because it's not a lot of use in there, is it? Let's get those recipes. Iron arrows, bish, bash, bosh, and ding, dang, ding. Right, we need some bleeding stone before we go anyway. Woo! That was a close call, boys and girls. That was a close call. Oh, here we go with the professional Miss Nordic look. Yeah. But you keep bigging it up. You wait till I'm in your stream next time, you know. You want to be careful, mate, as a streamer. Coming and criticising me, sitting there like, no, try this it, Grub. Come on. Oh, bigging it up, Miss Nordic. Come on, try this it, Grub. Like, what are you like, eh? What are you like? Oh, that's why not. I made iron arrows. Yeah, you just wait until your stream. I'm gonna prey on you now, like some sort of internet predator. Just waiting for your next potato aim, Mr. Did I say Miss Group? Or did I say Miss Nordic? It was Miss Nordic. It was Miss Nordic. Miss Group gets the blame for everything in this chat. So sorry, Miss Group. I'm so sorry, mate. Oh, dear me. Wait, did I make any more bleeding arrows or not? 26. Why are you not making arrows, bro? Oh, it's because I've got no wood. Story of my life, mate. So I'm just going to sit there for hours now, Miss Dordy, just sitting there waiting. You just think, right, just every time you miss a shot from now, you can I wonder if Drum's watching. I'm not going to let you know, I'm just going to clip it all. I'm going to do a special compilation clip bonanza. You're just a potato. People don't realise, do they, Miss Nordic? Honestly, it's people watch people streaming and they just think, well, what are they even doing? You know, they must have been in that menu. It's staring at them right in the face. They're like, how can they not see it? And it's honestly, it's so weird. When you're playing a video game, you're not normally constantly looking at one screen and then another and trying to engage people in a conversation. And it is really weird. And you know, I have a lot of respect for people that keep up with the chat and play this game, because it will kick you in the ass given half a chance. Self-destruct. Thank you for the 9 months, my friend. Thank you for the 9 months, and thank you for using your Prime. And it is a Grumbabian love child. Feel free to name the love child before we take the love child out the back to give to Czar, who disposes of them in we don't know what manner, but we don't let the little mogwai devils run rampant here. So, you know, feel free to name it, and we'll get a little boot out the back, mate. How you doing, dude? How's things? Right, I think I've circled back around into the snow, haven't I? How are we doing with arrows? Let's make sure we've got arrows. Otherwise, we're going to stay in arrows. We'll use those. I'll tell you what, actually, in case we get surprised, we'll stick with the iron one. I want to actually kill something. It's a dog. We can take that nice and quick, can't we? Did I get, oh my god, 30 raw meat? Is that for real, dude? I think it's still 5. Isn't it like 5 just to make a little bit of charred grilled wolf meat? So there's actually 4 videos. Joel and Richard are on Discord with 2 to 3 streamers, and they test Alpha 18 and answer questions. Yeah, I think I watched Fubar Prime. They did. What's that noise? Did you just hear a pig? Did anyone hear a pig? Oh, Jesus Christ, there it is, look. We're kind of heavy though, aren't we? How do you get health back? Actually, that's a really good question. How do you get health back? Is it only from eating food? Stamina is hydration, isn't it? And food is health. And presumably paracetamol as well, right? I'll tell you what, let's take him out, sod it. Oh my lord! 1 shot, dude. That is proper bish bash bosh, mate. Oh god, where's that coming from? Oh my lord, I actually lurched out of my bloody seat nearly then. Damn, that was loud. Is the sound okay, guys? Is the sound alright, or do I need to turn it up? Because it's fine my end, but I don't know if you guys and girls can hear. Self-destruct, Susie, thank you for the 9, bro. Thank you for the 9. What? It's gone 3 o'clock? You kidding me? Shit, see you later. Of course I do, bro. Of course I do, mate. We got gifted a load of subs in the stream today. I pulled a bit of a crafty today, mate. I hid. Well, I didn't hide it. It was stuck on the screen, but I had a little counter on chat today, mate. So, I wanted to see if it worked, and I set a little sub goal. I've never done anything like that before, mate. And we twanged it really early without me saying anything. And I was keeping it quiet. I said, if we ding like X number of subs, we'll have a cheeky evening stream, mate. So, as it turns out, I think we've had more subs today than we've ever had in the history of the channel. And not because of that, because no one knew about it. But UFOs just dropped 50 on us, mate. Crazy. Absolutely crazy, this place. Right. What was that? He pronounced someone's name slightly wrong. Are you talking about earlier on? Or I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm in on this joke right now. Are you talking about Captain Chaos? Did Ravenhurst get a downgrade? What do you mean? Oh god, I got sniffles now. What do you mean? Like, did Ravenhurst get a downgrade? I don't think there's any visual difference between Ravenhurst and Vanilla, is there? In fact, it's kind of weird because let me show this. Like, I'm sure when I was playing Ravenhurst, I didn't see the tree textures look like this. You know, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what happened. Because I used to think they were using the HDHQ texture pack for the ground, but they definitely weren't. So, in fact, if anything, this looks like more. Did Ravenhurst continue to like keep the grass like reduced to try and improve on performance and things? Do you reckon we've travelled as far as we did earlier? Because we had that weird crash, didn't we? How's things, Dan? Anyway, how you doing, bro? I need to find a place to live. It seems to be having a lot of luck, do I? I mean, this is ideal in terms of having a lovely town coming hit. It looks like it's not a bad size. If I can find a little wee cottage somewhere. When did I play this last time? Well, last time I played Vanilla, I dread to think it wasn't even this build. So quite a long time ago since I last played Vanilla. The last time I did play was Ravenhurst. So yeah, it's been a while. It has been a long time. How you doing, Alison? That's kind of a shame. To do with a little. There's nothing out here, is there? I must admit, this was something that I used to talk about. I don't know whether this was something that was deliberately changed, but one of the things that I used to like back in Alpha sort of 16, if you found a road, quite often you'd find these little tracks coming off it. And you'd always find like a little POI. I mean, sometimes they were useless. They'd be a camping ground. So it was kind of like neither here nor there. But I must admit, we've just had a little playthrough before that kind of map glitch. And it's like they haven't got those little paths very often anymore. It's kind of like the RWGs. It's either a massive ass town or it's nothing. There's very few of those isolated POIs just kind of sitting out in the wilderness. Has anyone else noticed that? Or is it just me, you know, having a bit of bad luck? I know back, I mean, like I said, back when I first played Alpha 17, I spotted it straight away. That you either ended up with a massive town or nothing. But I haven't even played Build 4 Vanilla, ever. Never actually played this build of a game. I don't know if the RWG mixer was changed for this. We're going to have to go into town, guys. I don't think we're going to have any choice, are we? Because I'm just burning through... Hang on, let's... how do you change arrow type? Oh, Jesus balls, there's a bloody wolf over there, mate. You're not in a good place still, Dan. I'm sorry to hear it, mate. No, just all still happening around you and everything, Dan. You've noticed it as well, Darth. Yeah, it's kind of annoying because, you know, those people used to ask us. I remember back in like Alpha 16, 15, 14, you know, people would say, Grum, you know, what's your number one tip? And it was always that and water and close proximity to a town, wasn't it? You could get those three things sorted, and it was, you know, you've got a good start on the game. I don't want to be hitting a big POI on the outskirts of a town on day one, you know? I'm sure we can, but I'd rather not, you know? I'd like to get the first night, chill out, go and get a cup of coffee. Right ahead, you know? What's this? The Grum team? Oh, there's nowhere, is there? Go up on the roof for that, I suppose, but... What do you reckon? Should we get up on the roof here and just, like, make a little... I can't imagine that's going to work out too well for me, quite frankly, but let's give it a go. Wooden frames, because we can nerd pole now, can't we? Whereas we couldn't in my beloved Raven. Oh, Jesus, that sounds dodgy. Oh, that's quite a few Z's in there. Yeah, we can get up there, can't we? There's probably about 3,500 vultures waiting for me here. Right in your face, mate. Right in your face. Oh, I tell you, I do miss the old bow and arrow when I'm not playing this. Give him a little helping hand. Out you come, darling. Out you come. Ooh, the zombies don't... I don't think the zombies look quite as good as they did in Ravenhurst, do they? Maybe Ravenhurst did change that. Ooh. Okay, we're in. We are in. Gotta be in it. Oh, what? Did you really? Did you just get up or respawn? Oh, come on, me old macker. Jabbly, bloody jabbly, mate. Right, check all the corners. You know what I might watch if I get a chance later? I wonder if I can download it really quickly. I wonder if it's on Netflix for a cheeky download. Zombieland. I bet it is, you know. Yeah, alright, let's, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. Should we go and have a look over there? Just really quickly. If I have to, we can come, let's just go and put a box up on top so I'm not travelling heavy. Ding. I've got no idea what structural integrity is anymore either. We didn't actually do any building in Raven. Oh shit, that was a stupid move, wasn't it? Bother do that, to be honest. Oh, it's so nice placing blocks. Jesus, that is weird. It's been so long since I even placed a block in this game. Oh, look at this. Let's make a secure storage chest. Oh, look at it. First page. This is beautiful. I've never seen this texture before. Hopefully get your phone back and your PC back in about 10 days, Dan, yeah? Yeah. You had to pull the HD pack. Yeah, yeah. I'm not, to be honest, I'm not surprised, mate. I'm not surprised. You can't have everything, can you, in a mod like that, Shorty? You know, there's got to be compromises made. Have I got no stone? Wow. We've got wood. I'm going to need stone, aren't I? Is there anything I need while we travel? Not really. So a cooking pot would be nice, wouldn't it? And jars. What time is it? 4:44. Pete's something. Oh, I just caught a lovely whiff of aftershave, and it ain't my aftershave. Oh no! Get out of here, geezer! You're having a bloody laugh, mate. Really? Oh, look, what? No, come on, sunshine. You're having a bloody chortle, mate. God, I didn't realise I could break a leg from that. I suppose actually it is quite high. No, I come to think about it. In one tooth, yeah, it is like 5 blocks high. God damn it, dude. Zombieland's not on Netflix. Gutted, mate. Gutted. I think I've only got like a DVD copy. I'm not going to burn that before I have to head out later. The Babysitter. What's that, dude? That's going to be a porn film, innit? I just know that's a porn film. But probably not the best thing to watch on public transport, mate. It's it's an old age thing, UFO. God, I think I left my arrows up top, didn't I? You got a Hawaiian dude over there as well. Look. God damn it! God damn it, Grub! You bloody puffed it, mate. She'll be able to get up here, won't she? They're actually quite good at pathing, if I remember. Well, I've got some duct tape. What else do I need to make a bloody splint? Cloth fragments. Is she gonna come up? Nothing's happening there, is it? Let's get rid of those. So if I use the chili, that will give me some health back, will it? Does that give me max? So that's giving. Oh, jeez, what the dick balls? Oh, you've got to be dicking my dickle pickle, mate. Oh my god, this is just embarrassing. Well, that didn't work out particularly well, did it? God, this game's not fucking about, is it? I even turned around to not get caught by her. There's Mr. Hawaiian, look. Let's take those with us. What that? Oh, I suppose we could take that and fill it up with water, couldn't we? Get out of here, you big hairy knobber! Is this how you get levels in this, though, isn't it? Killing zombies, is that right? I don't think I remember how to get health back. I'm not sure if I remember the difference between max health and if you like. Because there's no sleeping on beds. That was Raven, wasn't it? Oh, my character is so slow. Broken legs clearly actually do have quite a hindrance on movement. I hate the noise though, mate. They freak me out. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll take the paracetamol. Oh, look at that, lovely jubbly, mate. Let's go to the popper pills and get some healing stuff. So if I go and get some stone, I'll need the feathers, aren't I? Let's take, where are they? Let's take those little badasses. Have I got a... I've got a shiv either. Cloth. So if I find some cloth, I can make a splint. We're not off to the best start here, are we? I don't like the idea of living right on the outskirts of town. I really don't. The Babysitter is a horror comedy. Right? Never heard of it, I don't think. Is it on Netflix, is it, dude? Start off with 1 hit point a minute. What, in this? Do you really? I thought you had to use skills to get all that stuff. Okay, well that's good to know. That is bloody loud, mate. You sure the volume's okay? Can't wait to see. Oh wow, that is loud. Holy shit, that made me jump. I'm gonna need more arrows, mate. I'm gonna need them like that. Oh my god, do you reckon he can punch through that? Where's arrows gone? Why have I got no arrows? Recipes, arrows, stone arrows, stone. I actually literally just said 3 seconds ago I needed some stone and I didn't get any, did I? God damn you, bro! God damn you, good! It's all going Pete's on, mate. Stamina's ruined. So I will actually gain like a little bit of health each is that every 60 seconds then what you're saying? And this stamina's gonna ruin me. Now there's no difference between hitting this rock with like a less than perfect durability axe, is there, compared to the full axe? Stay down, bro. Just stay down, mate. Things ain't going particularly well for me here. I haven't got anything to drink. Great. No. Does anyone know when Zombieland 2 is actually coming out? I mean, is it anytime soon? I mean, is it this year or? I don't think it is, but. The joys of dehydration. Now, this probably isn't the best place to be going at this. What time is it? 6:58. This is not the best decision I've ever made, is it? Video. What does beer do? Oh Jesus, cocks and balls! Oh Jesus, cocks and balls. Oh my Gideon! Oh, the broken leg is not gonna do. Oh my lordy, 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 lord! I can't see shit because of the beer. That's quite. I don't think I've ever actually drank beer in Alpha 17. That is one hell of an effect. That is. Jesus, mate. I'm going a bit cross-eyed here. Oh Jesus. Yeah, completely vanilla hail. Yeah, completely vanilla. I thought I'd see what it was like as a brand new player playing on like literally if they just click like start, ready for Alpha 18. I've got to admit I am not playing well here, mate. I tell you, I should not be making these mistakes. I think that's part of the problem. I'm so used to kind of knowing what's going on, and I'm literally making every stupid mistake in the book right now. We'll get back into the swing of it. Don't you? I'll be flying around in a gyrocopter this time tomorrow. Don't you sweat. I know what I'm. This is a professional channel, I'll have you know. I know exactly what's going on here. It's all part of the plan. It says 2000. Really, for Zombieland, does it? Oh, dude. Oh, that'd be wicked if it is. So we're encumbered again, aren't we? Jeez. You right, LMG? Yeah. You've been playing. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people playing War of the Walkers recently, dude. Yeah, it seems to have got a lot of traction, that one. It's one I've never played, dude. I have no idea, what it is, what its thing is, if you like. You know what? I'm going to treat myself to that. Stop it. Do we get any cloth? No, we didn't. I'm just going to pop. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's not make the same mistake as last time. Let's actually keep an eye over there, right? Recipes, stone arrows. Let's make them all -4, so we keep a little bit of stone. What's this did? Run speed, 150%. Ooh. Oh, we're dehydrated as well. Let's use that. There's a perk, isn't there, that I saw Joel talking about, which I'm not sure on the face of it. I'm exactly super impressed, but I can see how it can actually work out to be quite an interesting system. But there's a perk for one of, I think is it for the stealth character, whereby if it's night time, so if you're traveling after 10 o'clock, you don't have any encumbrance penalty. I thought that was an interesting take on how they're moving the skill tree forward. That sort of risk versus reward, you know. If you want to be out at night when it's more dangerous, you can. But you know, the trade-off, the positive trade-off, is of course that you well, give me a cooking pot. Oh my giddy art! Oh, that is the jackpot, bro. That is the jackpot. A cooking pot, really? A cooking pot and the griddle fiddle. I told you I knew what I was doing. Don't you have to be a certain level to unlock it? I think you have to be level 120 to get the gyrocopter. I thought that was the whole point. People were bitching and moaning about all the time that you couldn't actually make things even if you had the materials. Is that not the case, though, dude? No. So sometimes there's so much bitching and moaning about this game, I myself included, that I never know what actually is real and what isn't, to be honest. Right, let's get up. It's getting late. Let's go. Yeah, to be honest, it's very rare I come into a town this early, mate. I'd really rather not be here. Oh god, I've got to go and get some rocks. I can't sit up here all night without a campfire. Hey, there's Z's everywhere, aren't there? God damn it, dude. How many arrows have we got? 17. Ah, there's a businessman coming in over there, look. God damn it, dudes, leave me alone, bros. Sort of silly zombie game has zombies in it. God damn it, dude. I'm trying to build stuff. I like the lighting. The lighting's gorgeous, man. Did they change the lighting for Build 4? Very pretty. You alright, Paul? How you doing, bro? Alright, so where's the nearest lump of rock? 859. Ooh, I don't like that. I don't like that one little bit, geezer. I don't think I found any cloth either, have I? What is it for a campfire? It's only about 8 stone, isn't it? I'll do the tutorial tonight, that's why I'm getting some stone for the campfire so I can rustle up a bit of food. Then tomorrow, if we can find a nice source of water. Should be I just need to find somewhere away from town to live. I really don't want to be on the outskirts of town all the time. Not that we can't do it. I just don't like building close to town. I like a bit of an area to expand and get a farm down and all that, you know. So it's not because you know I'm necessarily going to have addition. I mean, obviously there'll be more zombies around, but I would like to be a bit further away. The perk allows you to craft the pieces, not the bits. So you can actually make one like really early on, then, Dan. Ah, okay. So for example, if we found, I mean, I guess like the mini bike parts, you can make a mini bike like literally straight away, can you? That's actually good to know, dude. Can't see us having that degree of luck somehow. So let's just shove. Let's pretend we're gonna make it. You watch me put these down here and the old bleeding thing collapses. Funny, I agree. Ah, good old building. Hello? I missed it. Ah, that feels good. That does feel good. Right, let's pop everything back in here. Your steam... Oh, sorry, that's my bad. I've just put it halfway under the desk. Oh, we can make a splint, actually, look. Let's take that. Probably just wood, isn't it? So, recipes, splint, craft. Recipes, bandages, craft. Okay, so that we'll use. Bandage down there, duct tape back in there. Right, campfire. Campfire craft. Hello. Brilliant. Ooh, thank you for the follows to Oz Viper, Serve, Crotchety, Levi, Medusa, Trip Hazard, and Spoonfed Badger. That's kind of strange, though, just going through simultaneously. People watch so much they don't notice, yeah. I'm sure I'm guilty of it as well, mate. Yeah. I remember playing Raven Nurse once, and I was like, I just don't understand it. I just don't get all this. It was all in the tooltips, dude. I'm so used to not having to read tooltips in these sorts of games. Right, okay. So if I grab, I don't think we're gonna be able to really pick any food on. They both go in there now. Well, they do, yeah. Recipes. We'll make a little bit. Oh, you need to learn grilled meat, do you? That's no bloody good, mate. How do I learn that? I got any skill points? Where would food be? What? Hang on. What? Seriously? I have to learn how to make grilled meat. You know what the difference is in terms of bacon and eggs? Oh, we can't eat. Oh, hang on. We haven't got any egg. Alright, so... Food, maybe? No, yes. Perception. Oh my god, it's been so long since I saw all of these. Oh, look at these. All my stealth perks. I think it would be better not to be able to craft a bicycle, but to have to find one. They could just place a few randomly on the map. I suppose the only problem with going down that route is what happens if you know, RNG, and it just doesn't give you one. You start, if you start going down that route, where do you end? I guess that's a developer's sort of dilemma, isn't it? I think we'll go into, so I'm just trying to familiarise myself with what we've got. Shotgun Messiah, that's the one that's got the dismember, isn't it? I kind of like that. Pack Mule, we're definitely going to want to put points in. So that's 4, 5, 6, 6, and 6. Okay. My 69 are a mother load, so we'll definitely go down that route later. Living off the land is the seeds, isn't it? Pain tolerance is really nice because of the stun. That could be nice for food. Do like all the stealth parts. Cardio, maybe later. But I tend not to use the trader too much. Master Chef's the one that we probably want now, isn't it? In fact, when did you get bacon and eggs? Tea's coffee. Which one's bacon and eggs? Do you know? Let's buy that one. Let's pop a point in it. I've got 4 points, so that's going to be presumably what, level 3. Let's see if I can make bacon and eggs from that. I can. Oh, I've just run out of fuel. Let's turn that on. Bacon and eggs. Right. Ooh! 6 bacon and eggs on day 1. Holy shit balls! Go away. Crappy. I hate melee. I'm gonna play properly, mate. None of this fannying about with bloody... we don't actually need that, do we? With melee. Get that bloody melee, mate. So if I take the empty cans and the glass jars, might as well throw them in there, top up. Yeah, all right. It wasn't the best first day. I'll be the first to admit it. It could have gone better, but we didn't actually die, so that can't be bad, can it? I just need to find somewhere to live before we start settling roots or putting roots down. Do I have any more feathers? Feathers? Feathers. Throw those in there. Stone feathers. Stone arrows even. Craft those. Okay, alright, I'm happy with that. Now, how do I get better tools? Like, seriously, how do I get better tools? Because it only goes 1 through 6. Is that based on what? Is that skill points or is that? I can't remember. Is it actually? Oh, here we go. So it's in intellect. You can craft poor quality. So wait on. So what's this mean? Is that? So presumably level 1. Is this going to be level 2? Level 3, level 4, yeah, it is, isn't it? So we'd be mad not to buy that early on. I've still got 3 points to spend, so let's make a stone axe if we can. Scrap that one. So this should be a level 2 stone axe, right? Oh, lovely jubbly, mate. Alright, I'm happy with that. Welcome back to 7 days, everyone. Yeah, got it, Paprika. And thank you for the 50 bits, Paprika. Thank you for the 50. Sorry, mate. Cheers, dude. Zombies have more reach on the PlayStation 4 than they do with the damn club. So unbalanced. I think, when was the last time the PlayStation 4 even had an update, dude? I don't know. Honestly, I don't even know how... I mean, I own it on PlayStation 4. It's been a long time since I played it, mate. A long, long time since I played it. But, yeah, I didn't, you know, it got better. I mean, when it first came out, I'm not going to lie to you, mate. I found it unplayable, as did my friends that joined me. It was not a good experience, but as I say, it definitely became a playable game. Even if it wasn't the greatest version of it. But, yeah, it's just kind of dead on the PlayStation. It's going nowhere, is it, until they sort out all the legal issues, I suppose. So here's a funny thing, though. I don't understand this. So it's saying that I'm dehydrated, but I haven't got any stamina penalty. So what does that actually mean? It just means it recovers. So, right. So that's the rate with which it regens back, right? So I do need to use that then. See, that's why I liked it in the other mods where I know in theory food equals sort of health almost, doesn't it? And hydration's kind of directly linked to stamina. But this whole heads-up display is very strange and weirdly uninformative considering the complexities of what's going on in the background. Is there anything else I can do tonight? I mean, the trader's 1 point... Should we head off to the trader? See if we can find it early on. Oh, look. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, in the snow biome. God damn it, dude. Oh, that really is a pain in the ass. If we could find like a small house up here, that would be ideal. Directly in between the trader and the main town. That would be almost perfect. Yeah, that's right, Dan. Yeah, so food is direct. So sorry, yeah, so food... You have to eat food to... Doesn't food also heal you, though? It does, doesn't it? This will have a health rate. Yeah, there you go. So that increases my maximum health, doesn't it? Bandages increase... No, sorry. So bandages are maximum health. All right, let me get this right. So if I take a bandage, I'll go to 100 out of 100. Or at least... No, because I'm already on 95 out of 100. So I don't need a bandage. But if I was to eat this... I would go, in theory, to 102 out of 100, right? But obviously, it would cap at 100. All right, okay. I think I'm starting to remember it. You're gonna have a little, ganders downstairs with me, old Torchy McTorchy. What could possibly go wrong, right? 50 visibility. I don't seem to have any. Oh, I used them over there. Oh, I tell you what, can we hack these down and get the wood back? Yeah, we can. So bandages will do. So bandages are going to get my max health back, and food will top up, if you like, the internal meter. How do I get stamina back then? Stamina regen is based on my hydration levels. But the thing is, you can take... See, it's why this makes no sense. You can take hydration to 150%, can't you? There's no way of knowing you're on 150% other than sort of essentially counting it. But you can't. They did provide a buffer, didn't they? Remember? Is that still a thing where you can essentially overhydrate? But there's no way of knowing on the screen that you have that buffer period, is there? What's that? Hang on. Yeah, they do. A cocktail of, what was it? Coffee? What was it for mining guys? Coffee, beer, and sort of steroids or something, wasn't it? So that's plastic, isn't it? So we've got a source of plastic if we need it. And I think I did a reasonable job of checking all this out, but I didn't get up there, did I? Cabinets, none of those have got anything. Nothing in any of these. Ooh, a couple of mods. I don't think I've ever seen a blue mod before. I always get the hideous coloured ones, the pinks and the greens. So if you've got, so hang on, so you can eat or drink up to 50 more than your max stamina and health values. Right. The tab menu. Is it in there, is it? This one. Where's that? I can see food and water, but I can't see actual surplus. It's in there somewhere. Amway box. Alright, I'll tell you what. I think I'm going to pop back upstairs. Let me go grab a coffee. I'll grab a drink and then we'll hopefully we'll be a bit closer to 4 o'clock. So just make that up there. Let me just test something as well. Let me I might have to tab out. So let me just come back in here. Cancel that. Is before I come back in, is the sound okay, by the way? Right, because I've got a reshade, so it might go funny here. Oh, we didn't turn up level of detail distance to 100%. Do we want texture streaming on or off? So I've got to reload reshade while I do this. So. Okay. Yeah, I did turn up the level of detail. LOD detail. Right, okay. I'll be back in, I don't know, like 2 minutes. Let me go and grab a fresh brew.
Now this is a story all about how me life got flipped, turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there. I'll tell you how I become the prince of a town called Grumbodia.
I was making myself a coffee. I got my wireless headset on. I can hear the old Fresh Prince of Bel Air though. Who do we have here? Hopkins, thank you very much for the 10 months, my friend. Good evening, Mr. Bullseye. Good evening, good evening. Pink actually looks brown now, does it really? Let me change this. So if oh, you can't mod that. Oh, does that mean I can make a better bow? Oh, hang on a sec. Does it count for all craftables? Ooh, let's give it a go. Thank you very much, Hopkins. Seriously, thank you for the 10 months. That's a lot of support, my friend. Thank you very, very much indeed, sir. Where do they go? Modifiers. Empty slots. Complete. And then rule number 1. Reload the weapon. Oh, I know my stuff, mate. Modify. A blue axe. Oh my god, that is going to make my skin crawl. But I have to say, it's better than red or pink or green, to be fair. Dink, dink, dink. We don't need that, we don't need that. Oh, we've got some honey in case we get infected. Good start, dude. So, basically, if we head out in the morning, try and top up on... should I take this? Nah, sod it, let's leave that as well. Try and, in fact, sod those as well. We want to get some of the primary resources. We want to get some water, don't we? Let's see if we can see anything on the map that's got water. Oh, Jesus, you got me then, Azzy.
Did I get him? Did he jump?
You did. Fair enough, mate. See, you did it in the middle of a town on a rooftop at night, whereas earlier on, you did it when I was flying around the galaxy in a spaceship, mate. You see the difference? It's all about context, sir. How you doing, Azzy? Nice to see you, bro. That's what I was thinking. We need a set of new rules, Mr. Bullseye. See, cardio isn't that important in this because cardio it only helps you while you're running. And let's be honest, if you're having to run that fast, you probably already cocked it up, mate. So yeah, we need a new rule number 1 for 7 days. We need to rewrite the Zombieland rulebook for this guy. And that is dark out there, isn't it? Jesus, that is a proper dark night. That is. Yes, I don't do snowballs, to be honest, Hail Mary. I disagree with snowballs. I find them utterly cheatable. There's a few things I don't do. I don't put campfires on top of forges. I don't put storage boxes on walls. And I don't use snow as a water source. I don't mind it if I'm living in the snow biome. And I don't mind going to the snow biome and prepping water while I'm there. But I refuse to use snowballs and carry them back. I can't agree with that. I just don't like it. It niggles me. You're right, Knights, not say dude. Sorry, Knights, not as things, dude. If your max health is 200, you can have a max of 250 hydration. Yeah, got you, Dad. Cheers, dude. You're right, Pete. How are you doing, bro? Thank you, Azzy. Thank you very much, dude. So you've had no internet for 3 days. So honestly, I could easily believe it's actually 12. Yeah, what's happened then, Bullseye? Just didn't pay the bill or some awesome construction worker drilled through your cable. Let's go! Right, the only way this could get any better right now is if we get one of the mining helmets. Let's go to the trader. Got this locked and loaded. 28. No. I wonder how long it'll be before someone mentions Gamma. Hey, are you alright, Zara? What's the plans tonight, fella? You got anything going on later? Time flies so fast playing this game. I just looked at the damn clock. I swore to myself I wouldn't look at the clock until what I thought was about sort of 7, and it's already 20 past 7. What's your plans tonight, Pete? I'm sensing a bit of a cheeky trip down to Radges, you know, and a little Beck's Blue. It's very hot here today. I think an ice cold bottled Beck's Blue would be all right, mate. Okay. So Virgin Media had a fault, did they? It's been buggered for almost 4 weeks. Oh my god, dude. See, I'd be screwed, mate. What would I do? You know, I get sort of anxious if I don't stream, even for a single day, mate. 4 weeks, I'd be going stir crazy, bro. I'd just have to move in with Zar. Would you let me move in with you for 4 weeks, Zar? What's your internet like over there, mate? Would you do me the honour? I'd move in with Mojo, but Mojo's obviously got like a young family, and I like wandering around without my pants on, Zar, you know? As long as we don't have eye contact, mate, we'd be alright, wouldn't we? Your plans for tonight are cake. It's not like any other night then, mate, yeah? What slider option you'd love to have in Alpha 18 is to set what time night time starts. Hasn't that been discussed? Oh, no. No, we only have... we only have a duration, don't we? So it always starts at 10 o'clock, but you can change it so it ends at 4, 5, 6. Yeah, sorry, mate. Yeah, got it. I definitely feel like they've changed something with the lighting, you know. I don't know what it is, actually. I'm not sure. Trees seem to be popping in a little bit quick, don't they? Those trees look terrible. We got graphics setting that I accidentally changed. Trouble is, I risk this messing up my reshade every time I do this. Let's risk it for a biscuit. VDA, free quality, high, fly, back. That's more freaking like it, isn't it? Jeez, they look terrible, don't they? You're right, Trump. I'm sorry you're not watching the stream lately. The games you live stream. Hey, Trump, you don't need to apologise, mate. You don't need to apologise. Never apologise for not catching us, mate. If you got someone else to watch or a more fun game, hey, easy peasy, bro. You got to do what makes you happy, mate. You got to do what makes you happy, sir. I get you. You know me, Trump. You know me, mate. I've never been one to go chasing viewers by playing certain games. You know, so sometimes I've had enough of a game. And people say, Grub, you were seeing such fabulous growth on the channel, sir. And I'm like, yeah, I know, but I was playing Minecraft, bro. I was getting really bored of it. You know me, mate. I just play what I like to play, and, you know, I get in a lot of trouble for it. But, yeah. We're back with a bit of 7 days for a bit, Trump. So, hopefully we'll get to see a little bit of you, mate. It's always nice to see you. You're always more than welcome, sir. I like the look of this. I'm liking the look of this little house here. We're going to go for it. This is my new home. I like it. I like it a lot. I reckon we can... I like the picnic bench out here. I like this. I reckon a nice cold one with a barbecue out on the decking. Bish bash bosh, mate. Top banana. Top bleeding banana. Right, let's get some pew-pew on. I'm always a lot happy once I've got a little home. This one where they come from the bloody oh Jesus, they're a bit antsy, aren't they? Check these ladies out. Oh, we love this, mates. The old Grumbodian porcupine head. Game's playing quite smooth, actually. Considering I've not done any of my normal tweaks. Get a nice frame rate. Game's looking quite crisp and sharp. Don't know what it's like on screen, mate. You'd like to change it to something. They were talking about adding loads of sliders, weren't they? It was something, to be honest, that I was kind of partially against. I call it wild card syndrome, primarily from the days of art. I think when a developer gives us too many options, I start finding it hard to watch the game, because it's like, you know, what are you running on? You know, what day-night cycle are you on? What type of zombies have you got? Do they run at night? Do they not run at night? And sometimes it all starts getting a bit messy, dude. I'm all for... It's kind of weird, because on one hand I'm all for options. But other times I think what happens is if a developer starts adding in so many options for players, the developers themselves lose sight of the base game. And I find that games that do that, they lose a sense of balance and coordination in terms of progress in the game. You see, it's very easy to balance a game if you answer to the balances, oh, they can just change a slider. And before you know it, you've got a game that the developers are making where even the developers don't know the way the game is meant to be played. I know that's kind of like quite a complex point of view. You know, I could talk about it all night and give examples. But I've seen it time and time in games where a game almost loses its identity because the player base doesn't really know exactly what the baseline was. You know what? How did the developers want us to play the game? And it's so easy for a developer to say, well, you know, if they find it too hard, they can just dial that down or dial that down. And before you know it, you're kind of lost like you are in Ark. Ark has got so many things you can change. You know, one server plays so different. And of course, as someone that likes to stream content, Ark is a nightmare. Ark is a living nightmare for me because it's like, oh, dude, you know, why are you sitting there putting berries up its arse for 3 hours? Why don't you just turn up the taming speed? But my argument against that is if I do that, I lose a sense of ownership and pride around that dinosaur. Because if I can just replace it in 30 seconds with a couple of freaking bananas or whatever it's going to be, then the dinosaur doesn't mean as much. And everyone's got their own way of playing. And like I said, it sounds like I'm trying to have my cake and eat it by saying on the one hand I'm all for options, but at the other time I think have the options but also have a default setting. A setting that you as a developer deem to be the norm. It's very crisp, isn't it? Don't you think? Everything looks very crisp. I wonder if I've loaded the wrong reshade profile. It actually looks almost too crisp. I have a horrible feeling I might have been using the one I was going to use for GTA. GTA single player when I was modding it. In fact, I think I am now. Did I say 3.6 earlier? I did, didn't I? That's not my 7 days. That's not my 7 days reshade. Just suddenly click. Oh shit, that's not good. Get out of there. How have you been anyway, Trump? How's life been treating you, bro? 7 days? What? 7 days is no Ark. Yeah, in terms of the crazy slider situation. Yeah. Yeah, it is frantic. It is. What we'll do is, we'll have a look at the other ones down the road. If you look at this, look, I noticed straight away, look, there's like a little bank of them. We're gonna have a little ganders at those and make a choice. So we'll just put like a storage box in, and then make a decision. I've never minded having the same building, you know, run after run, because I think it encourages me to do something different with it. I think last time, didn't we build like a giant concrete wall around it? Didn't we? Isn't this the one where we had the giant gyrocopter landing strip? I think it is, isn't it? Is someone coming through that door? I'm really nervous I've got myself bottled in here. How many arrows we got? I'm not bleeding enough, mate. Yeah, even zombies look quite crisp. Compared to what I'm used to looking. Wonder what optimization would be like in Alpha 18. I've always said, you know, for each alpha, if all they did was clean up textures, clean up icons, you know, it's not a big thing on the icons, or give me a new heads-up display, but if all they can do is offer me optimization so I can get this running, you know, triple figure frame rate, that means more to me than anything in this. I'm used to it, .com. I'm a professional, mate, honestly. Wait until I'm doing a POI in the middle of the night, mate, and I'm screaming like a little school kid, mate. Yeah. Now, these graphics are nice, Frantic, Dan. I'm sorry, mate, but this game's come a long way. I don't listen to the naysayers on that. This game's had a lot of shit over the years in terms of what it looks like. Oh my lord! Oh, you little beauty! Oh, boom boom time. And I've been there since. I mean, I've not even been there since day one, but I've been there since. What was it? Alpha 5, I think I started. And anyone that says this game hasn't come a long way is talking out their ass. You know, you got to remember this game is, to be fair to it, you know, I'm not going to sit here and try and pretend it looks like Metro Exodus or something. Of course it doesn't. So when you think about what this is doing under the hood compared to so many other incredibly linear games, they ain't doing a bad job, mate. They're really not. It's very easy to criticise it. I can't think of another game that looks this good. that is doing what this does. And then to be fair, that's because there really isn't any other game that does what this does. Now that isn't to say there's not a lot of room for improvement. I mean, fingers crossed Alpha 18, you know, who knows? I mean, they finally got, I mean, the beautiful thing about Alpha 18, the really big one that I'm excited for is they finally, we hope, will have some sort of, even if it's basic, occlusion. Now, as soon as we have occlusion, we, you know, the benefits of that is, you know, from a performance perspective, is mind-boggling, mate. I don't envy the lads and lasses working on that in a bloody RWG mixer game, man. I'm telling you, a RWG gen game. That must be a freaking living nightmare trying to get that to work. Or well, to get it to work well, should I say. Where is my, oh, what the hell is that? Iron breaker. Oh my god, I've got a compound bow. Ah! You can't use, bet you can't use, well, you can. Oh, you little beauty, mate. Oh, you little beauty. Should we go, tell you what, let's go and put a box in here. Ooh, I think we'll spend the night in this one. And I think what we'll do, rather than hitting the town, we'll hit the little, put that on. Let's have a little dump spot. Let's make some more bandages, actually. Right, that. Dig, 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 dig. Keep the. Should we keep those? I wonder why it wasn't shift clicking stuff in there. I've not got the box open, that's why. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Now, the only thing we haven't found yet is water, isn't it? That's a pain in the ass. Let's go back to there. I'll make a bedroll. Make a bedroll. Let me move my coffee out of the way. 20. Alright, let's move. And then what we'll do is tomorrow we'll try and hit the trader. Yeah, I just spotted it, Lunatic. Yeah, fantastic, man. I love this thing. Absolutely love it. Look at the detail. Holy shit balls. That looks amazing, mate. Holy balls. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. When it first came out on Steam, Hail Mary. I got it in Alpha 5, but I do believe you could buy it on like their own store or through the Kickstarter page, couldn't you, back as an Alpha 1? Why is the title Alpha 17? Because it's Alpha 17, dude. Did you think it was Alpha 18? You're right, Genie, babe. How you doing, mate? You gave Minecraft an hour after hundreds of playing 7 days. I noped out so fast. Now, I was talking about it. So someone asked me, like, will I ever go back to Minecraft? And I went on quite a meandering discussion about Minecraft. Minecraft is an amazing game, but for a player like myself, I need something to do outside of the building. And to be honest, it needs to involve killing something or at least escaping something. Oh, I love this thing. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, I need to put a request into the fun pimps. I want to be able to do this. I want to be able to play like this. But you can't. Because you can't use your interact button to get your arrows back or to open the door. Imagine being able to play like this. You're actually using your crosshairs on your weapons. I would play like that like all the time when I'm scavenging. Just pop this back on when I really need to. It would be such an awesome way to play. And you can do it, but you can't interact. You can't even open a door. It's so weird. Yeah, well, what I might do, what I would be willing to do, Hail Mary, is go and set up like a little smelting station. So I might do that. So I've got no problems with taking the jars over to the snowy biome and boiling the water up over there and then bringing the boiled water back. But I just cannot dig snowballs and stick them in a chest. It's just a little. I have no problems with people that do it. Why not? It's in the game. Be my guest. But I have just little things like that I kind of, you know, just don't do anymore. I will have some sort of like an anxiety attack when I see campfires on top of forges or chests stored on walls, mate. I just can't do it. What's that, Matt? What's that smell? Man, you are streaming for a while. What's that, dude? What's that, Epic? Your mind must be easily boggled. My mind is very easily boggled, sir. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Oh. Let's put it in the box, bro. Yeah, good call. Well thought out, mate. Right, I'll tell you what, let's get some, what time is it? Let's get some wood. No, you can't interact with the heads up display off, mate. You can still hit things. You can still get that and get the stuff. But you can't, like, you can't open a door. Or pick an arrow out of a corpse. Interact with a chest or anything like that. A 24-hour stream? No way, mate, no way. I've got to go to work, yeah. I had like an hour and a half sleep last night, which, to be fair, is actually more than I normally get anyway, last couple of weeks. I mean, it's just getting little dozes after the stream before the girlfriend gets home. I actually managed to put my head on a pillow yesterday, so... my girlfriend's... one of my girlfriend's best friends, her grandma, has had to be admitted to hospital. She's got like a mix of pneumonia, bronchitis. You know, it's pretty serious because she's quite old. But my girlfriend kind of grew up with that family, and she's gone out tonight. So they're going to visit grandma at the hospital, and then they're going to go out for like a little meal and maybe a drink afterwards. So I kind of had a little bit of extra time today before I head out. I'm not going to take everything. We'll just take some basic stuff back. The food, animal fat. Is it animal fat and coal? That's always handy, isn't it? We'll leave. We'll come back for the rest of it. Just try and remember what we've got. If I put that down there and that down there, I'm not encumbered anymore. Is that right? Is there any reason to take a vitamin? What does that do? Strength, fortitude. So that's like a temporary boost to 3 primary stats, is it? So that's kind of like something you take after you died, just to offset the death penalty, perhaps. And take this home. If we get some stone and some more wood on the way. Do I have any recommendations for settings your game looks amazing and super smooth? To be honest, I'm quite surprised at when it's playing today. I normally play about with my settings quite a lot before I stream. I've had to reinstall it literally live on stream because I was playing a mod prior to this, which for some reason, I don't know, it just doesn't like the stuff it stores in registry. So, I mean, I can show you what I'm running with now. Let me just, in fact, this will pause it, won't it? If I go to video. So I don't run anti-aliasing for 2 reasons. Anti-aliasing is atrocious in this game. It's got a really heavy performance impact, and it also is terrible implementation of anti-aliasing. So I use something called Reshade to have like a really nice. You will not see any jaggies in my game. So that I use something else. I also use external anisotropic filtering through the NVIDIA control panel. So get rid of that because it's very performance intensive, unless you're playing at a crazy resolution, in which case you don't really need it anyway. Texture quality full, UMA high, reflection quality. To be honest, I don't know if there's a huge difference in that, but I use middle. Reflected shadows, yes. Shadows distance, I never put that on high. And the only reason I don't put it on high, I honestly don't even know if it affects performance anymore. But the high setting actually used to look really weird. It created like a really heavily aliased shadow, so I found middle actually looked better. Water quality high. Water particles, I've never even tested it, mate, so I just leave it at default. I don't even know what 100% water particles does. View distance maxed out, LOD distance maxed out, tree quality maxed out, grass distance maxed out. Bloom, to be honest, again, I can't even remember if I have that on or off normally. I'll play about with that. Depth of field I can't stand. Don't like depth of field in any games unless it's something like Skyrim where I'm taking a lot of screenshots. Motion blur, utterly horrendous in name. Get rid of it. SSAO, yes. I don't know what implementation they use, but obviously it's not going to be HBAO or anything like that. SS reflections, I honestly don't know whether I normally run that, yes or no. I'd have to have a look at my old screenshots, and sunshafts, yes. And texture streaming, yes. And that's it, dude. You know, so it's about... I guess it's close to maxed out. Like I said, the things that aren't maxed out, to be honest, because they don't seem to either make any difference or 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 come with a terrible performance hit. I mean, this is I can't show you the full reshade because I use a special implementation. I've been using SweetFX and reshade simultaneously. That doesn't make sense, but if I can show you this, look, that's just like a real. I can't show you the full settings because of the way that I'm capturing this, but you can sort of probably see quite a big difference between that and that. So you can see how I can sort of get that picture just a little bit sharper. So that's all I can say, really, mate. I mean, it's not the prettiest game out there, but she ain't bad looking. Yeah, give it a go, Dory. Like I said, this game's always been weird from patch to patch, mate. I remember, like, at one point they were saying, couldn't we like put draw distance to 11 or something? And Joel used to say, just don't even use that. You know, they use it for testing. There's been so many strange graphical settings in this game over the years, and like I said, some things on the max setting actually look worse than the lower settings. I guess it depends on system, obviously. Thank you for the follow, OC Diary. Cheers. And also to Master Forsaken and Rokos Play. Thank you for the follows, my friends. Thank you very much indeed. So 7 Days is your most played game. You've got 1,200 hours on it, Darth. You're alright, Bob. How you doing, Bob? How's the bro going, fella? Is he recovering well, sir? Can you use the reshade on us? Yeah, of course you can. Yeah, reshade's local. Bear in mind, I also run at 1080p for the stream normally. So sometimes I don't. Sometimes I run at 1440, or sometimes even above. I haven't ever found resolution has that big a jarring in. Obviously, you're not going to be playing at 4K, a really good frame rate. But because anti-aliasing can be quite intensive, even if you're using it through NVIDIA control panel with FXAA, for example, implementation, or a mix of SMAA. So sometimes it can be better to play at a higher resolution and just not have such an aggressive anti-aliasing implementation. But again, without knowing your system, this is not where I'm supposed to be going, is it? Oh no, it is. No, it is. Yeah, it is. It just doesn't look right. Is this the back of the house? Oh my god, is this what the back of that house used to look like? I don't recognise this. I've never seen that before. Jesus, that looks proper straight. Right, let's do that. Oh, wow, we're doing well on feathers, aren't we? Right, so let's go and grab the stone that we need. We're going to do the campfire, like you said. Bit Hail Mary. He's all right, is he? I might not be if I don't get away for a weekend. Oh, dude. Is that? How's the? I don't want to like talk about it if it's not your favourite topic, but how's the not smoking going, bro? Are you doing all right with it? I heard Dreadhead had been bloody hospitalised again, hasn't he? Been bloody. Oh, well, wait, I won't say anything else, but I mean it's on Twitter, so it's not like it's secret. But he's been really bloody poorly, isn't he? Jesus, mate. Smoking, dude. Not good, bro. Not good. You're right, Paul Pish. How you doing, mate? What are you playing at the minute, Smacknell? I'll have to have a look at that Pyre if I get a chance over the weekend, fella. Just not had a chance at all. We've got Blair Witch possibly
Much love, Mr. Grumble. Great channel.
Thank you very much, Howard. Thank you for the 10 months, my friend. Thank you very much for the 10. That's a lot of support, mate. Do appreciate it, Howard. Always a pleasure to see you, mate. Hope you're well. I hope you have a lovely weekend as well, sir. Yeah, Mojo. Big shout out to Mojo. Mojo bought us the new Blair Witch game, which comes out next Friday. So we might do a Friday Fright Night next week. Although I'm going to be honest, if it's as hot as it is in here today, I might have to change the day on it or something. But we'll give it a go. Please, no one drop any comments about it because I'm quite looking forward to it. Even if it's a sack of poop. I'm looking forward to it. I actually found out today that there's 3 Blair Witch films. I had no idea. There's the Blair Witch Project. Then there's Blair Witch. No, what's it called? Book of Shadows. Yeah, Book of Shadows. And then there's just Blair Witch, isn't there? I didn't actually know that. I had no idea. So I'm going to see if I can dig them out from a couple of friends. It's normally me that has the horror collections, but they must have somehow slipped by me. I seem to remember someone saying that Shadow of Pain, when I was looking into it earlier, it seems like sort of everyone that was linked from the wiki, for example, I seem to remember the general consensus was that Book of Shadows was horrendous. Like an absolute mess of a film, but it was kind of somewhat redeemed with the 3rd film. I've got to watch them though. I've got to go and check them out. One of the greatest films I've ever seen, Blair Witch. And even if you didn't enjoy it, you have to... You don't know the history behind it. I watched the Blair Witch under some of the most just bizarre circumstances. So it wouldn't have mattered if it was the worst film in the world. The way that events turned out in real life that evening, and I'll talk about it on stream later this week, it was just the coming together of so many elements, including weather, that meant I watched the film that terrified me. Absolutely terrified me to my absolute core. And I love horror films, you know. I love the whole horror genre. And even though some of you have probably watched Blair Witch and maybe thought it was like the worst, most farcical film, that one evening, the stars aligned to make Blair Witch a film. I basically never even seen it again. I couldn't. It was the most terrifying night of my fucking life. You remember the Blair Witch story, girl? It was oh mate, honestly, it was. Oh Jesus, you know sometimes the world, it's a magical place, isn't it? That the world is a truly magical place, and sometimes it will just, things will just align in a way that could never be perceived or dreamed up, and brilliant, mate. Yeah, that's right, Miss Green. Apparently, it's got a really weird history as well, hasn't it? It was it something like $60,000? It was officially confirmed in the end, wasn't it? $60,000 it cost to actually make that film, and didn't it make something like $250 million up to a certain point? But it was one of the very first films where internet viral marketing kind of just went crazy, didn't it? They did it very carefully. It was very cleverly done. I mean, the actors were kind of just thrown out there with cameras, weren't they? And apparently one of the scenes where, I won't say too much, but there's a chase scene, and one of the cast had actually dressed up in all in white, including like a white sort of stocking mask, if you like. And it's one of the big chase scenes, and the way it was supposed to be filmed was that the actual cameraman was supposed to pan around to see this like ghostly figure, and he actually turned the wrong way apparently. So it never got filmed, and they refused to recast it. They actually had GPS coordinates, so the cast were kind of actually just chucked out there, weren't they? And given GPS coordinates to boxes to tell them where to go next. And you know, they were not given much food. You know, they were starving, hungry, low on water, and they used to harass them at night and throw things at the tent, and you know, so it must have been a pretty scary thing to have filmed anyway. And I just find it an interesting film, you know. I mean, it literally spawned an entire genre of jump scare films, and that whole of less is better, which I kind of like. I found out actually that it's actually, isn't it Blair Witch? I think the video game is being made by the same people that did Layers of Fear. Don't quote me on that, but I'm sure I read that somewhere earlier. And I really liked Layers of Fear. I thought it was a really good game. Shadow of Pain, so after the divorce. You really loved your ex-wife, didn't you, mate? Yeah, I don't think you ever miss a chance to have a little pop there, Bob. It must have been a truly lovely relationship, though. You can't say it was horrifying, but I didn't think it was as bad as a lot of people were saying. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure if I watched it and anybody's normal experience, I'd have come away saying, "Yeah, it was all right, you know, no big deal." But God damn it, dude! Not even going to talk about it tonight. I've got a long night in front of me. A dark, long, lonely night, possibly. No chance, mate. Absolutely no chance. Got so much stuff to do later. I'm mad. I'm going to be coming in very, very tired tomorrow morning. Should be on at normal time, though. So glad you never saw Bird Box. Bird Box is one of the worst films I've ever seen. It is. And I love Sandra Bullock. I think Sandra Bullock has done some amazing films. Like really enjoyed her. I find her a very cheeky lady. I think she's very funny. And Bird Box was just horrendous. The suspension of disbelief required to enjoy that film was just beyond insanity, mate. It really was. It was just too much. It was just ridiculous. The concept and everything, fantastic, you know. But in terms of execution, literally one of the worst films I've ever seen. And yet it's heralded as one of the greatest ever Netflix originals, isn't it? Alright, I'll load a Sandra, mate. Was it miscongeniality? It even feels like that. I honestly, I really enjoyed them. I think she's flipping awesome. Right, so let's go. How close are we to the snow? Oh my god. Oh, I'm so sorry. I just had to. Did I manage to mute out in time? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm really sorry if that deafened anyone. Well, that came out of nowhere. Oh, bloody hell. Cheers, oh, bless you, mate. That was awful. Oh, Jesus, bloody hell. Giddy aunt. You right, Ilya? Why am I online? A mixture of strange events. A mixture of strange events. I thought, why not? It's been an interesting week, mate. I can send it off if you want, Ilya. If I'm not welcome, mate. I'll probably get some letters later. Apparently this isn't my slot to stream 7 days. Oh, Jesus, sorry. I've got the sniffles there. There goes WhatsApp. Oh, dear. How are you doing, Ilya? How's things, mate? You had a nice week? What? Bird Box was made by the Survive the Night School. I think the Survive the Night School would have actually made a more believable film, to be honest with you, mate. Oh, I need to make a shovel, don't I? Can you just make those, or do I need anything fancy? Right. Don't need anything fancy at all, do we? Let's make a... Let's do what, let's just make a few... What should we go for? Recipes... Wooden frames. We need to favourite those. Let's get... yeah, 20 of it. Is this actually snow? If I dig that, will it actually give me snow? It's quite close to the non-snow. I'm going to assume so. Let's make a little cheeky campfire, and let's make a cheeky storage box. Yeah, why not? Oh, come on, son. Dink. Why not? Oh, hang on, I just said it right. You don't get any points for this, do you? Oh, you get a little bit. 8 experience. I can make cobblestone in this, right? I don't need anything strange like I did in Ravenhurst. I can literally just combine stone. You can make cobblestone. It just stone to cobblestone. Cobblestone rocks. Oh, there you go. Stone and clay soil. Okay, brilliant. Okay, let's drop you and you down there. You know what I'm gonna need, don't you? I bet I need... Oh, God. Yeah, I get... Hang on, let's go and get some snow. Do I need the cooking pot? I do, don't I? Well, you should thank Sipsy for those, Zilio, if you ever see her, mate, because she does all the... Oh, you mean the Twitch VODs, mate? Or would you watch them on YouTube? Yeah. I tell you what, honestly, the compression degradation, so the overall fidelity of a YouTube VOD now from Twitch, oh my god, they are murdering us, mate. I can understand why. I mean, it must be in a way frustrating for YouTube to have like literally billions of gigabytes of data literally just flooding their platform of people like myself who upload their Twitch streams. And honestly, mate, they are doing something to Twitch uploads. The visual quality, I've never seen anything like it. It's so bad, dude. But the Twitch VOD should still be okay. Obviously, recipes, bottled water. So I can't make that. Why? Because I'm trying to do it in a box. No. I'm gonna guess I do, right? Bottled murky water. Oh right, so I can make the murky water from the snow and then take the murky water back over. So I don't actually need a cooking pot. Wow, that's super easy, mate. Oh, that's awesome. That's actually really cool. And then each time we come over here, while we're cooking up, we can just get a little bit of extra what's it, can't we? What's that? What our PvP team called Gramanius? I've already seen what Zar says. It does sound like we'd have to some sort of bottom cream, I think. I'm not sure about that, mate. Well, whatever tickles your pickle, mate. There's a whole lot of anus in there, mate. And we might have to rethink that. What would you say end game is? What, in this game? Creative mode, in the sense of not actually going into creative mode, but you creating things, building, mate. I think you... End game prior to that is tier 5 questing, dude. The tier 5 questing and doing it solo is actually quite a good challenge, mate. If I go and do like a big tier 5 quest, for example, is it the apartment block? Oh, Jesus, dude, that is rough, mate. You really need to be well equipped to get through there without a single death, man. So I would say that was true end game. And then after that, in theory, it's what you make of it. You either start doing cool builds or you start playing about with variants on horde bases. But the questing is where it's at, dude. The questing is a lot of fun. Trying to go loud or stealthy, however you want to do it. Those POIs will brutally bust your ass if you give them a chance, mate. Didn't put enough there. Oh no, we did. I'll tell you what we'll do is we'll leave a little bit of wood in there. Take that back. So let's get going. Got it marked in. In camp. Let's go, let's go, let's go. You right, Arcana, how you doing, mate? You're actually in Panama, leaving in a few days, going to try and find a job somewhere. Bloody hell, Amelia. So you're still travelling around then, mate, yeah? Where are you off to after that then, do you think? Yeah, I mean, literally, I mean, you've nailed what I love to get to, which is getting the gyrocopter and using the gyrocopter to fly to the POIs. It's brilliant, mate. Because you can just go anywhere. You know, if you feel like you've had enough of one particular town, you just fly to another town and go to the trader there. And, you know, if you're lucky, pick up a whole slew of new POI quests. It's a lot of fun, dude. You right, tax up. Did you ever optimize your Spencer mansion, though, mate? Did you ever actually get it up and running properly? Weren't there like big performance issues with it, though? Didn't you go a little bit overboard? I never found it myself, dude. Have you ever or would you ever play Scum? Sadie actually gave us the funds to pick it up, mate. And I said I wasn't going to pick it up then because I didn't feel it was ready. And I thought, you know, rather than waste the money, we'll keep the money on the back burner. And, by the time I do pick it up, we might even get it at a discount. And I've been back to Scum in the sense I've watched a little bit on Twitch, mate. It doesn't seem to have gone anywhere. I mean, yeah, they've made changes, bro. I'm not going to say they haven't done anything, but it just seems to be... I don't know. I liked the idea of Scum. Scum looked like a game that could go somewhere. But to be honest, mate, it doesn't seem to have done a lot. I'm not saying it's like a bad game. I think I would still enjoy it, but I think it had so much promise. Do organics. It's been saying organics. Let's do an organics box. Organics. I think I just took something that wasn't organics. But yeah, Scum's one of those... Scum to me is one of those classic early access games. And, I'm sick and tired of early access games in a lot of ways, mate. I'm sitting here playing an early access game. This has been in development for, I don't even know anymore. 7 years, maybe 8 years. I want to start playing games that actually have got that bit of content, to be honest, dude. And Scum felt like one that could become something. I don't know if they ever did, though. How do you build stairs? Is that just wood stairs? There we go. But yeah, I mean, if I thought they'd done anything worth shouting out, home about, I'd have given it a go, bro. But early access has become the bane, I think, of PC gaming. It's great, in theory, it's a wonderful thing. But actually, it's almost made a laughing joke, a laughing stock for me. Certain. I reckon that's on the inside of that. I wouldn't be able to put a chest in there, would I? Because that counts as... Oh, you can. Holy shit. Can you do one on that side? Holy balls. I didn't actually know that. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I stay away from early access games now. I'm going to be honest. No Man's Sky is an early access game, as far as I'm concerned. It's since that last patch, I treat it with the same sort of way that I would treat this game. I'll go back for the big alphas and things. In their case, the big patch, because obviously they don't call it an early access game, but it is. It is an early access game. But there are a lot of problems with that. Hell of a lot of problems with it. Still a good game, mate. Right, I want to take that. You know what? I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to ruin my beautiful beautiful compound though by sticking some hideous black dye on it. Scum just disappeared. There are still people that play on Twitch because it wasn't that long. I mean, a few months that I last looked at Scum. I think Fist played it fairly recently. I think he did. I think it was Fist. A lot of potential, but you can say that game. Again, I got a bit tired of hearing myself say it. You can say that about any early access game. Yeah, it's got potential. I don't want potential anymore. Not when they're charging 20, 30, 40 quid for a game. I want to have a game that is there, that is working, if you know what I mean. I've been part of early access gaming for so long. When we used to stream, just a few years back, every week I'd be paying for early access games. Space Engineers, Life is Feudal, you name it, we played it. And it was fun. It was fun. But back then, early access didn't quite seem such a scam. and now it's very rare that I will look at an early access game and commit to it. With my own pocket, anyway. Revumble. It sounds like the dodgy sweet. What was that? What are those? Oh my god, there used to be a packet of sweet. Is it Revels or something like that? And they used to have like the nice chocolatey toffee ones, and then there were like the orangey ones and the coffee ones, which no one liked. It sounds like the dodgy sweet out of a pack of Revels, mate. The sweet no one wants. Alright, so that will be, just for now, bric-a-brac and organics. Nice and simple. Kind of like the flashing light up there. Shall we see if we can make a torch? No, torches are going to add to our heat map, aren't they? Ah, you know what I didn't bring? I've got time to get over there. Now that's weird. I swear, actually, you know what? I did. Very near, because it's organic, isn't it? I was about to say. I'd have been gutted. I remember picking it and thinking they'll be good for torches. Oh, shit. How'd you make torches? Cloth. Oh, cloth and... Hello? I haven't got any cloth. I can go get it from the curtains downstairs. I don't really like doing that. I haven't got a torch, have I? Does anyone know what I did with the one torch that I had? I don't know. How you doing, Doc? How's things, fella? Well, is it Revels? Have I got the right name? It used to be like an orange pack. I used to hate the bleeding things. I used to really like the toffee sweets, but you only got like 3 or 4 toffee sweets, and the rest were always that horrible crumbly orange. Or the coffee. I love coffee, but I don't like coffee confectionery, if you like. You like the coffee Rebels? Well, let's tell you what, Miss Green. If we ever buy a bag, right, we'll divvy them up. So what I'll do is I'll take a bite of each one, bite it in half, and if it's a coffee one, you can have it. And you bite yours in half, and if it's a toffee one, I'll have it. You know, it might be a bit of exchange of bodily fluids, but, you know, it's all okay amongst friends, isn't it? It's the toffee ones. They're the ones that I like. It's perfect. It's a match made in heaven. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Ooh, ammo. Nice. Cloth. Nice. Cloth. Cloth. Can you still buy Rebels? Are they even a thing? Oh, wait up. I just won't someone up. How many arrows we got? Not enough. Oh god, arrows. Oh, Jesus. I can only make 10 arrows. Because they're iron shit, dude. Oh, you got me. It's a shame I can't pick up the torches. I still don't understand why that's a thing. It just seems crazy that I can't pick up a torch and place it back down. It just seems like such an oversight for a game like this. They are, dude, the zombies are loud, man. They are. So you actually like the coffee and the orange ones, Miss Group? Oh my god. What were the other ones? There were others. It wasn't just coffee, orange and toffee, was it? It was definitely more than that. Coconut ones? I didn't know there were coconut in Revels, mate. There weren't no coconut ones in the Revels I used to have, fella. What sort of weird mutant Revels did you used to purchase, sir? Raisins? What, really? Ew. I'm not a fan of raisins, mate. Not a raisiny kind of guy. Ooh, or sultanas. I was always mortified as a student if I could afford like a jar of curry, because obviously buying all the spices and everything, there's no way I could afford it. So I like a Sharwoods or whatever they would have been called, and I get I get a nice Sharwoods Balti or something, and you'd start mixing it all up with your chicken, and there's raisins in it, raisins and sultanas in a goddamn Balti. Get out of here! Get out of here! Disgusting. Used to pick them out, mate. Peanut raisin. Peanuts, yeah. Peanut raisins, Malteser, and minstrels. Hang on, oh, did they actually have like legit minstrels in the Revels? Ah, right. I don't remember that. I must admit, I do like a cheeky Malteser. I do like a Malteser. You know, at Christmas they come in the cardboard boxes. Oh, that is heaven, that is, mate. Cheeky box of Maltesers and a cup of coffee. And I quite like lying on my back. And I get a Malteser and I put it on my lips and I blow. And I can make it bobble up and down. My brother taught me to do that. I thought it was like really cool magic. It's like, no way, bro. How'd you do that, dude? Just lie on your back and blow, bro. This is so better not get clipped out of context. Oh, Jesus. Life skills, Revanius, life skills. We used to entertain ourselves. The Grumbodian brothers. This was back in the olden days, was it, Hashi? The black and white days, Hashi, right? Mmm. Oh, this coffee's gorgeous. It's a little bit strong, but it's just what we need. You're right, Nell, how are you doing, sir? Well spotted, Howard. Back of the room, sir, back of the room. They were counters, not minstrels. So counters are minstrels with no shell. But a minstrel with no shell is just a disc of chocolate, surely. Or am I misremembering what a minstrel is? I thought a minstrel was just like a frisbee of crispy chocolate shell. With oh, that's rather handy. We've just found another cooking pot. And a little bit of paint. Start a bit of decorating. Lovely jubbly. That's what we like to do in the apocalypse, isn't it? Organics, 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 organics. So let's drink that now. And let's get a campfire made up. Campfire, sir! Lovely jubbly! 1, 2... I must admit, playing this, I am very much looking forward to Alpha 18. Very much looking forward to it. So anything that isn't organic is going to go in there. Is there any organics in there? I suppose grain alcohol we could include, couldn't we? Keep those for tomorrow morning. We'll use that. So why is this so low? Is this because of food? It is, isn't it? Do I not have another? Oh my god. I found 2 cooking pots and 2 grills in like 2 days. That's pretty good going, mate. That's pretty good going, guys. We'll put the old campfire on the cardboard box because that makes totally legit sense. And then we'll grab bacon and eggs. Recipes, bacon and eggs. Lovely jubbly. Grab one box. There we go. Did I open this? How big's that? I'll tell you what, we'll use the reinforced chest for oh, hang on, we need to do the water as well, don't we? For the weapons. Why not, right? So that's on set. So it's still climbing. So what's bacon and eggs? Max stamina. Oh, wow. Jesus, that's high. Max stamina 36 for bacon and eggs. That's like easy mode, dude. Minstrels are like, yeah, milk chocolate buttons. That's right, Safe. Yeah, minstrels are like a milk chocolate button. Yeah, that's right. The counters are like 2 chocolate buttons. Oh, I see. Got you. Got you. Yeah, I used to like. You know, you used to get the big chocolate buttons at Christmas. You ever had those? Like instead of like a normal sized dairy milk chocolate button, you get like the 1-inch ones. I used to love sticking 2 of those together, mate. That's a mighty gob full of chocolate, that is, you know. Drink the paint, Dan. You're right, Hash. You're playing a No Man's Sky every now and then. I hear a Z and turn around. How you getting on with it, dude? Let's just have a think about tomorrow. I mean, hydration shouldn't be a massive problem, should it? Do you think we're ready to hit the trader? I can make some more arrows. Although, having said that, what's the next thing to actually unlock in vanilla? Obviously, the inventory slots are going to be important, aren't they? Let's have a look at the old skill tree. Although I'm not a fan of the changes with this, I have to say it's still quite interesting. You do have to make a choice, don't you? There are some very nice skills in here. So what does Master Chef... meals fit for a king. You can create more hearty recipes to fill you up for days. Because I'm going to guess I can make, excuse me, goldenrod and chrysanthemum tea, right? Well, it'd be nice if you could have a tooltip. You could kind of click that and it would give you a list of the recipes. Would be nice. Otherwise, you're kind of pissing in the wind a little bit, aren't you? First aid bandages, we'll definitely get that once we find, or either get a farm or find the desert for some aloe. I'm not too worried about barter. There is one that gives me a bonus to sneak attack damage. Yeah, sneak attacks deal an extra 50% of damage, so that's kind of nice for me. I'm going to get a point in that. And I'm going to assume there's an archery skill. So 10% faster aiming. See, I'm not... That's no use. This is crap. What else can I use to increase my archery? Is there not something that just gives an inherent chance to dismember? Or is that not in this? So just an all-round damage boost anyway. I mean, obviously perception's going to give me that, isn't it? Weapon damage by 5%, accuracy 2%. Galaxy Minstrels, ooh. And they're both made by Mars, are they? Oh, I saw that in Discord, Jay. In fact, I didn't know what actually killed you, dude. I couldn't quite make it out in chat. You said you lost your save, but what actually killed you, Hashi? Oh, that's nice, Hashi. It actually makes you feel better playing it. That's what they always said to do, Dan. That they made no... they always said they wanted to create Minecraft for adults with a heavy sprinkling of the Fallout kind of RPG crafting and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I mean, it's no surprise. In fact, I think they take that as a hell of a compliment, to be honest, mate. Boom headshot, is it? That's under what? This one. Nice one. Let's take it. Lovely jubbly, lovely jubbly. And what's this one? So that's level 3. So that's going to cost me what? 2. So that'll cost me 4 points to get into that. I've only got 2 points available. So let's save a couple. Cheers, Dan. Cheers, LMG. Mars, mate. Cat and dog food. I don't think it would cross-contaminate into their chocolate somehow, mate. I don't think we can hold that against them. So let's just have a bacon and egg. Why not? Treat ourselves. Get up there, you knobber. So if I take that, oi, 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 Savaloy, get down there. Wait. Recipes, torch. I want a torch. I've got that bleeding wood. We got any chairs I can smash up? Bloody hell. It's 1-to-1, so I don't know. Let's just make, I don't know, what do you reckon? Let's take 7. That'll do me, sir. That'll do me. So, yeah, I think we'll head to the trader. We can cut. Oh, I didn't. Oh, no, I didn't mark my little area, did I? Oh, shit. Oh, and I haven't put a bedroll down either. Oops. Playing a bit crap here, ain't I? Yeah, I forgot to mark the water purifying camp. Yeah, what's a nasty pirate? I don't know what you mean, mate. Do you mean a pirate? I wasn't sure if it was like a pirate. Like I was thinking, you know, like you got these weird creatures. I thought you might just be taking the piss and you sort of found like this wandering Frey Bentos pie that had nibbled your ass, mate. Dolmio, as in the Dolmio like spaghetti sauces and things like that. What's that? Cook sneaky peek Alpha 17 or Alpha 18 or a recap of just a sneaky peek of Alpha 17, dude. Exactly what it says on the tin cut. Alpha 17, just a quick look. Quick cheeky evening look. Unless I piss off the devs again. I am on the so-called stream team list as of last time I checked, which is about 2 weeks ago, dude. I'm back playing the game now, mate. No doubt I'll put my foot in it in the next couple of days. You can strike him off the list, Roland. The opinionated knobber. I'd still think the Fun Pimps should give us a boost for sitting on these. I kind of like that about Raven. I like the idea of wiggling down, get the old bum in me goose feather duvet in me pillows. Look, oh, lovely. Get all rested. Even if it just gives you like an extra 1 health per minute, it would just be nice, wouldn't it? Was that someone knocking or rattling? Don't fuck about it, mate. It's dark here, dude. Oh my god, Mojo. I've just suddenly realised how dark it is in here at this time. It's 20 past 8. Oh my lord, dude. I can't play. I don't think I can play that game, Mojo. I don't know, mate. There's been a lot of water under the bridge since I played a scary game. When did I last play Resident Evil 7, guys? Does anyone know? It's a long time away, right? That's a long time ago. I don't know, mate. I'm not sure the Dicky Ticker can take it. I'm being freaking serious, mate. If it's going to be one of those games where it's all dark corridors and narrow light beams, I don't know if I can handle that, mate. It's fucking better. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do, right? You've got all the stream equipment. You've even got a bleeding green screen you've never used, mate. So what we do is I'll play an hour, then you play an hour. So I can take a breather, all right? So I'll do the first hour. You do the second hour. It'll be all right, mate. We'll cuddle each other. I'll probably need a cuddle, mate, I tell you. Give me a cuddle, Mojo. Squeeze me tighter, bro. I'm going to be nervous all week, mate. Honestly, I'm going to be probably shitting a brick all week. You have used it, actually. Not for you filming your bedroom porn, mate. I meant for actually streaming on Twitch, you knob. I used it to set up in OBS. Yeah, got you did. What was it like? You got the Razor one, didn't you? Like the telescopic fold down, super slick sex daddy one. Looks like a nice bit of kit, mate. Glad to see the books back, but the end game getting high level. But the end game getting high end level 6 guns is too easy. What do you mean? What I'm not sure what you mean, Cook. Is this a change from Alpha 17? I'm not sure what you mean by level 6 guns, because that's level 6 guns are in this, right? I find this scary in this room. I haven't played a video game in the dark for yonks, mate. I know why. It's horrible. The headsets just bleep really loudly. You're right, Smith, eh? Gotta learn to play. Yeah, I'm a bit rusty, mate, to say the least. I'm more rusty because it's kind of weird, because it's like I went to make a shovel earlier and I think, well, of course I can't make a shovel. You know, I need iron tools and all this, and I'm so used to sort of playing things like Ravenhurst, mate. Pretty soon, actually, Zar. Pretty soon, mate. Yeah, thank you.
Oh, fucking cock!
Oh,
fucking cock!
That made me jump, you know. I'm really listening for zombies here, mate. It is, isn't it, Sophie? It is. I can put a torch down for you, but to be honest, I don't want to see what attacks me. I'm better off not knowing, mate. If it's gonna eat me, just let it eat me. I don't need to see what's eating me. There's nothing good to be gained of seeing what's nibbling your bum, is there, mate? You know, just let it eat you. Get it over with. I don't need to see the wailing and lashing and gnashing of teeth and tongues and claws and tentacles, mate. Let's get back inside. I'm not doing that again. Fuck that for a game of soldiers. Not until I got some armor and a great huge bloody shotgun. With some decent ammo in it. Game's looking nice today, actually. I've got now. It looks alright. I'm not. But sometimes when I come from a more AAA budget title to 7 days, it can be quite a jarring experience. But yeah, she looks alright. No Man's Sky is a good looking game when it's not having all those horrible textured drawing issues and things. Is it just me, or is the torch a lot less bright than it used to be? It's giving out a nice amount of light, but I swear it used to be more than that. Oh, we need to make the torches, don't we? Recipes, torches. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, organics, a bric-a-brac, and the holy trinity of stone, plant fiber, and wood, so I can make some more arrows, I hope. That's nice and bright. So yeah, all right, that's pretty cool. I was about to ask, how do I save? Jesus Christ, it has been a while since I played, isn't it? I was about to say, do I save on the sleeping bag? Jesus Christ. I think that's a mixture of forgetting a lot and also being very tired. You can confirm the torches are a lot less bright in Alpha 17, playing Alpha 15.2, because they used to be horrendous, didn't they, Smith? If you remember. I think the difference is it's the difference between having it held and having it placed on a wall, isn't it? I mean, there's a massive difference, isn't there? I mean, you can see how dark that is over there, even though there's a torch like 3 blocks away from it. When I do that, you can see the door. So yeah, I seem to remember if you had torch and a campfire in close proximity to one another, and it would have been around Alpha 14, possibly Alpha 12. It was like, it was literally like looking at a thermonuclear explosion, wasn't it? It was just like sort of iris burning, sort of pure white, wasn't it? I don't think you can put a torch on the ground, can you? You can drop them. How do you drop? Is it Q? How do you drop something? Does anyone know? There is a way to drop things, but I can't remember the button. I don't think it actually does any illumination, does it? So it's a bit like a you know, you can set a zombie on fire, and you will see the flame effect, but the flame effect doesn't actually emanate any light. Yeah, Q's not working, dude. I just tried Q. Q's doing jack diddly squat, bro. Can you only do it from the inventory or something? Yeah. Nothing, dude. What's that? Revamble. What? What's that? You've been drinking, Revadius? You know what it is by default, Big K? I'll try it for Tanipi because it's a good question, actually. One of the things I did love about Ravenhurst, the glow sticks. The glow sticks was genius. That was just absolute genius, mate. It really was. Absolutely shit awesome. To be fair, guys, I have actually just clocked the time. There's no point in me trying to risk it for a biscuit. So what we'll have to do, we'll have to call it there for tonight. It's been an absolute pleasure. It's not often we get a chance to get an evening stream on, but I have got to go to work. So we've got a hell of an evening on tonight. And I'm going to be on my own for a little bit tonight because I've got a shitload of paperwork to sort out. So I'm going to need a nice clean head for that. So I'm going to go and grab or drink the rest of my coffee and get out. So thank you. Thank you very much. A nice little 3-hour evening stream. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Honestly, thoroughly enjoyed it. Great to see some old faces as well as all our regulars as well. So thank you for making my Friday night awesome. I do really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the support as well. So many subs, resubs, you know, the bits, the follows, the donations throughout, you know, the gifted subs earlier. Wow, just insane, mate. So some hard, cold cash flowing in as well. So seriously, thank you for the support. Just crazy, absolutely crazy for a Friday evening. We'll try and get some more on. We will try and get some more evening streams on. It's been a long time since I did one. I kind of forgot how much I do enjoy them. And at this time of night, you know, it's starting to get dark. So playing a computer game, you know, without that daytime light filtering in, it's gorgeous. You know, it's really nice in here. It's just a little bit hot. Big shout out to Mojo who gifted us Blair Witch. So we will consider trying to get on for next Friday evening. So try and get a couple of the Friday Fright Nights back on. So if you're interested in seeing that game on, I think that's day of release as well, so it works out quite nicely for us. But yeah, thanks to everybody that's joined us. It's been awesome. Consider joining us on Discord if you're not already over there. ! Discord in chat would of course get you a link to the Discord server. Just post in introductions and I will get your posting permissions done relatively quickly after that. You do need to post up something, even if it's just a hello or an emo or even a full stop. It doesn't matter. We just need to physically be able to see your name as a posted name in introductions, and then we can get you sorted and you'll have access to the whole Discord, and there's a lot of sections in there. If you're looking at playing World of Warcraft, for example, there looks like there's a lot of people getting together on a variety of different servers, PvE, roleplay, etc. So, you know, consider joining us. ! Twitter. We always tweet out a few minutes before we go live each day. We are streaming 7 days a week. We were streaming No Man's Sky. We are now back with, Alpha 17. Presumably until Alpha 18 comes out. We might even set a server up, but it could drop next week. So we'll have a chat about that once my head's a little bit clearer tomorrow morning. And ! YouTube, of course, gets you a link to the YouTube channel where all our archived VOD footage is put up. And again, a massive thank you to Simpsy for actually doing all of that. It's very time consuming, so I do appreciate it. I know some of you have to watch on YouTube because you can't access Twitch, for example, at work, but it's been awesome. Thank you very, very much. I look forward to seeing some of you bright and early tomorrow morning. 8:15 is our normal start time, through till 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Like I said, 7 days a week with a few cheeky evening streams when and where we can. I look forward to seeing you. Have a wonderful Friday night, and a big shout out to everyone that's joined us in chat, and also, of course, to our ever awesome Grumbodian lurkers. And just another, because it has been a really crazy day for support. Thank you. Thank you so much for so many subs. I think at one point we got, I think we got more gifted subs going out than we got people in chat. So honestly, for those of you that do and can support the channel in that way, thank you very much. Thank you very, very much indeed. Have a wonderful evening. Oh, Apostate.
Later.
Thank you for the 27. Just as we go, mate. You managed to get it in there, Apostate. Thank you very much. That's what a girlfriend says sometimes, mate. Thank you for the 27. Thank you for the pride, my friend. Fantastic. Lovely, lovely way to end the stream. A beautiful sub. Thank you very, very much indeed. Have a wonderful night, whatever you're up to. I look forward to seeing you bright and early tomorrow morning. More Alpha 17, leaving off where we are here. Stay safe.